Yo, this is Mr. Skinny, and I'm coming to you from MrSkinny.net. MrSkinny.net to talk to y'all about the best beer juice in the game. That's right, I started my own line, bro. Skinny Gang Beer Juice. Skinny Gang Beer Juice. That's right, and it's coming in 2 flavors starting off. SKINNYNATI and Skinny Musk. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong. Not only does it have vitamin E, but it also has hemp seed oil as well as black castor oil. Look it up, Google it for those benefits. You know what I'm saying? Yo, all it takes is a little drop right there. And man, you're gonna have to beat the women off you with a stick, man. Yo, Skinny Gang Beer Juice, because I'm nothing without the gang. Get it on. MrSkinny.net. Hey! This here is Mr. Skinny, man, from Mr. Skinny TV. Yo, I always get complimented everywhere I go on my smile. But since I'm on TV now, on YouTube every day, I wanted to make my smile a little bit more wider and go Hollywood with it. So I called up my friends at Pop On Veneers. That's right, Pop On Veneers. And they made the process so easy. They mailed me a kit. I bit into it. They mailed me back my own personal 3D mold and these bad boys right here, which are easy to apply, man. You got your bottoms and your top, and then you got that perfect smile to make the haters mad. All for under $600 if you use my code right down there in the bottom. They can also break your payments down. Pop On Veneers. It gets no better than that. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all already know what time it is, man. I'm early. Y'all getting the, the behind stage stuff. Salute, salute. It's Tuesday. We made it to another day. Definitely. We about to get this thing started. Hey, how many more? Come on, man. There we go. Salute to the latest chat. Let's see who in here. Yo. Yo. Somebody put the link to the Discord in here, please. Moderators, drop the Discord link. Y'all hit that like button. Salute. I see y'all hitting the like button. Salute. Salute to the SKINNYNATI in here. Salute to the Skinny Gang in here. Salute to the people that's watching. Salute, man. Salute to Kwame Brown. Salute to Self-Talk. Forgotten Kings. Straight Talk, Gravity Takeout. Salute to Miss Spittin' Fire. I seen her video. It was hilarious. Salute to T.Y. Prayers up to Ricky Rose. Salute to everybody, man. We're going to have a good show tonight, bro. We're going to have a good show tonight. Big shout out to the law for hitting me off with that motherfucking Cash App earlier today. Salute to the law. I got to get the law on here to talk about her business. At least the law will be straight up about her business.
I'm so crispy. 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 I'm so crispy.
That nigga, they look like E.T., ain't it? Damn. Gots to be more careful. What y'all did today, man? It's Taco Tuesday. This here is a question, man. I'm gonna put the survey out here, man, for y'all. And I was just thinking to myself, right? It's Black History Month. And like everybody be talking about, like, you know, white people be racist, especially in the South. But like I say, like me going to high school, getting older, and then graduating from Texas, Fort Worth, Texas. I believe I done been discriminated against more by Mexicans than any race of people. Now you got to distinguish it. Now when I say Mexicans, I'm not talking about Hispanics, Dominicans, Cubans. I'm talking about Mexicans, like from Mexico. They don't want you to date their women. They don't want you to do none of that shit. So I'm just going to put a poll up and see if y'all have encountered the same thing. Bam. So we got old school people in here. Major's Closet, S-Pet, seriously. Let's kick this thing here off, man. Cynthia in here. Sister T in here. Salute, Sister T. Straight talk. We need more sisters like Sister T. Yeah, these are some racist people, man. But yo, we gonna let the poll roll. And speaking of polls, I got a special guest for y'all tonight, man. If y'all want to join the latest Discord, salute to B De Niro, the brand in here, TY in here. If y'all want to join the latest Discord, it's pinned in the chat. Quickest way to contact anybody, and it's kind of sort of like drop the link. If you got a problem, pull up in there. Salute to Jeremiah Martinez. We're the real Mexicano homies. The 619 homies. Like that. But I got a treat for y'all tonight. Men as well as females alike. I'm smoking on watermelon mint hookah. I had me a swagger dash earlier though. But I got a treat for y'all, man. I got a world-renowned exotic dancer who wants to come up here and tell y'all the pros and the cons of the profession and all the other stuff that comes with it, as well as you've been seeing these here stories about strippers and Instagram chicks going out and getting killed. Also, some other things we're going to talk about. Actually, we've been friends now for a couple of years. She's like my niece. The only stripper that I trust in this here world. But she gave me permission to trust Raven from Makita's, but Raven is an ex-stripper, so. Nevertheless, bring it to the stage, man. World-renowned entertainer who has performed for the best, the elite, of the NBA, NFL, MLB. She travels a lot, but she's based out of Atlanta, Georgia. None other than Miss Jenny Gang. But if you want to refer to her on YouTube, Jenny Gang Crime Stories, ladies and gentlemen. Where is the white people clap? Niece, what's up?
What's going on, What's up, Skinny Gang?
Man, chillin', man, chillin'. It's a pleasure to finally have you back on. We did an interview in the past, but a lot of things have changed. A lot of things have changed since then.
It has.
So how you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm feeling good. Glad to be back. My bad. I'll be running from this live stuff, but I'm back tonight. And I love that introduction too.
Hey, was it truthful?
Yeah, world renowned.
All right. Because we're gonna get to the point of why you're considered an entertainer and not a stripper. But
I don't know if y'all can see that back there.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they can see it. We're gonna get you on solo mode in a minute. But if you didn't know who this here was, when y'all hit that Cash App and y'all ever hear me play this?
Twerk, 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 twerk. I love it when the mama twerk.
That is her single right there.
Respect.
So Jenny, let's get right into it. You know what I mean? Let everybody know, you know what I'm saying, your upbringing.
Oh shit.
And where you from, you know what I'm saying? Like how you was brought up. Because I feel like most people see the word dancer, a stripper, and then they automatically think, man, oh, you know what I'm saying? She was brought up loose, you know what I'm saying? All this.
So my story is super different from that. I was brought up in a Christian household and am still expected to be at church to this day. But basically, I'm one of them good girls that worked a job, took a pole class, got good at it, and then somebody made a suggestion to me to try dancing. So I guess you could say I used to be one of the ones on the sideline judging, like, because I ain't understanding. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she been up there a long time, ain't no money. You know, I'm sitting in the AC and I'm, you know what I'm saying, making good, but I understand it now. But my story is not like Cardi B and a lot of these girls who felt like they got pushed into dancing because they ain't had no option. Mine was really like on some selfish ish, but I think it helps me be more grounded in this world. You know what I mean? In this dance world.
So was your introduction to it more like a job opportunity than like, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, these women was like thrust into it, like they felt like they didn't have no way out. They just wanted to dance. Did you see it more like you took the pole dancing class and was like, you know what? I can make some money out of this here.
That's basically what happened. And I wasn't really trying to do that. Like, I just did it. I always been athletic, but messed around, got hooked on it. And like, when you start doing something, you be proud of it. So I started posting it, you know, getting followers, not trying to take it nowhere. And then,
that's a hell of a thing when you say that, proud to be a stripper.
See, there we go on. So stripping, pole dancing, two different things.
Oh, and proud to be a pole dancer.
Yes. So
proud to be a pole dancer. That's interesting because I was just speaking on Crip Mac, and we're gonna talk about Crip Mac a little bit later. But like, even after he got that beat down, he was like, "Yo, this here is what I represent." You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was embedded in him. Like, he was proud to be that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying, I'm feeling what you're saying.
Yes. And some see, even with that right there, with the gang stuff, it's probably some stuff, since I'm not in it, I don't understand. But I listen to it sometimes and I'll be like, okay, it looked like it started out as something positive that could have been something, but now it just looks stupid. But again, they might see the stuff I have going on as the same way. So try not to, you know what I'm saying?
So what was your first experience like? What was your first club, your first night on the job? Was it an instant success? Or was it making you think like, well, you know, it paid for the pole dancing class, I'm out?
So for then, I would say it was an instant success. I think I made about $400 on my first night. So, you know, then that's good because you don't really feel like you know what you're doing. But Onyx, Charlotte, that's where I was sent. You know what I'm saying? But I don't particularly like clubs like that now because it's got like a bougie vibe to it, you know. But I went there, like I said, didn't really know what I was doing. I just wanted to go on stage, really. So I ran into other pole dancers there that was from my same city that was like, hey, you will fit really better in Columbia, you know, because they really, like how you doing the stage and stuff, they really just throw money on that. So went down to Columbia, Club Rain on 2 Notch. That's what got me hooked. But the Charlotte thing, I really
salute
was
the
sitting
Club
and
Rain.
talking. Huh?
I said, salute the Club Rain.
Facts.
Salute the Club Rain.
Facts.
But I'm saying, I think I might have skipped a point. Could you elaborate the difference between pole dancing and stripping?
Yes. So pole dancing is really a skill, right? So you can use it for athletics, you can use it for being sexy, you can use it to make money. And stripping is just really stripping. It's not really any talent to stripping. So overseas pole dancing is like just like how over here basketball, all that is. Overseas pole is like that, but over here it's so sexualized that you can't really mention it in, you know what I'm saying? Nobody really understands it.
So let's get down to the nitty gritty now. Let's get down to the nitty gritty because we got to get the butter from the duck in this here interview. You go to Charlotte. When was your first time ever getting approached like, yo, check this here out. These athletes, they throwing a party or, you know, it's All-Star weekend. You down to go. When did that all take off?
See what's crazy that started happening before I went to the club.
Oh.
Because once again, these dudes, they don't understand I'm just on here like really playing around doing the pole. They thinking already I got invited to the pole-a-thon before I was even a dancer. You see what I'm saying? So
this started like when you just like hang out in clubs and play around with the pole.
Yeah, I was playing on it at home.
Yeah.
The DMs start flowing like, hey, we got a pole.
Oh, you was playing on it like on IG.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Listen, Jenny Gang, I don't care what nobody say. Jenny Gang made it cool to do pole at the house. In America. I want my credit for that.
So let's get this straight.
But yeah, that stuff started coming. You know, the internet made people real brave. Dudes don't care.
Can you divulge any of the athletes that's been in the DM? Man, that's like retired now. Don't expose nobody like that's current. I don't think you could do that.
No. I mean, I got people from the music industry too, but they still kind of working too. But the slow singing people is more gutter than the rappers. We'll just say that.
Okay.
The R&B folks, they
get in your DMs faster than the rappers.
Fast, blunt.
Academics ever been in there?
Oh hell. Look, look. One thing we ain't doing is no decline cards, okay?
Oh shit. No decline card. No decline card. So check this here out. How long you been dancing now?
I'm coming up on, I think, 6.5 years.
6.5 year anniversary. We need the pros and cons. I guess pros, you make your own money. You get to sleep all day. It's like you get to go to work and party and get paid to party. But I want to say, how did it ever have a strain on your family, on your personal life at first? Like, did your parents would be like, man, come on, Jenny?
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm from a Christian background. My mama still got the same morals. And that's why I'm not so just like out there like that, because I still think like that girl. Like, I be singing in the church. Like, when I come in church, I'm a star. Like, Jennifer here, she gonna sing. I'm that girl. So what happened is I got stranded in Colombia and had to call my mama to get me one time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you know, I was like, but on the way home, she was just like, okay, what's really going on up here? So, you know, then I told her. She was like, I already knew you should, like, you going out of town too much or whatever. So, but the pros is, of course, you know, you're getting a lot of money, getting a lot of fast money. I'm grounded because I always work regular jobs, so I don't just throw my money away. I stack it, spend it, stack some more. And yeah, I don't take every dollar that comes to me. And then the cons, of course, everybody just gonna judge you and think you gonna do what the next girl gonna do.
So I'm pretty sure you get heavy solicited.
Oh, absolutely. Right before we came on here. And look, this dude famous. Like I said, what do you want? Because yeah, he just like, this is what I want. But I see he got a couple million followers and stuff like that. So he used to talking to people like that. I ain't even wrote him back to shut it down yet. But I just prefer to get it how I want to get it. You know what I'm saying?
True. So, what would you say the cons are, the pros and cons of being an exotic dancer in this business?
Well, like I said, the pros is making good money, making your own schedule, not having to really clock in and stuff like that. But the cons are you just gonna get judged no matter how clean you keep it. Your boyfriend always gonna be a little jealous. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of your boyfriend being a little jealous, salute to Kwame Brown for coming through on the motherfucking donation. You feel me?
Hey, cousin.
Hey, cousin.
Skinny, my aunt, Kwame, my cousin.
Better not say that. They'll be like, yo, that ain't your real cousin.
Look, here we go tomorrow. Now you got the stripper girl say.
That's his cousin. Yeah, you gonna be in the algorithm tomorrow.
I'm so crispy. 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 I'm so crispy.
Kwame Brown drop a donation. You his cousin.
That's right. That's my cousin.
Salute, cuz. But yo, the pros and cons. Okay, now when it comes to this here business, I guess I've seen it change people, and not just pole dancers, strippers. I've seen it change entertainers, namely like K. Michelle. She was a singer, but I guess she wanted to quote unquote strip her body. So she had like illegal injections and all that. Even Cardi B admitted to illegal injections and all that, and she was an entertainer. Then she became she's still an entertainer, but she was a stripper. Then she became an entertainer. But let me know, is it like a big is it a big Kwame say salute new cuz? People crazy over here.
That's 1,800 more videos.
I'm so crispy. 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 I'm so crispy.
Family reunion in Atlanta this year. Both of y'all in Atlanta.
Facts.
But the reason why I say that is I'm pretty sure strippers and dancers feel the pressure of new girls getting into the industry, younger girls. I'm trying to keep up with the Joneses, you know what I'm saying? Let us know about that and what really started this here craze. I mean, I'm pretty sure now I know for a fact that it's basically really, 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 really black market. Like women don't do it now unless they just broke or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But let me know what was the start of that phase, and like why did people just start injecting their asses with Fix-A-Flat?
You know, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't really sure where we started with all the surgery and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it came from some music video or something like that. As y'all know, well, I
mean, women just started going to the extreme, like removing ribs.
Yeah, see, no, I ain't doing all that, but I do understand the other part of it. You know what I'm saying? But I really don't know where we started. It had to be something that was pushed. You know, like I said, music video, something like that, and you see this perfect shape, and men will think that we doing that stuff, you know, to catch them, which really and truly, you know, you get men, you can go to Walmart looking like a grandma. A man gonna holler. It's nothing about that. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm thinking like back in like 20, maybe like 2012, 2013, it was big because, you know, like I work in the barbershop and I used to hear the women, you know, like in the hairdresser side, like, girl, you know what I'm saying? I'm flying such and such out and I got 8 people lined up and he about to eject us all in a fucking hotel room. And I was like, what the fuck? Y'all let motherfuckers just goddamn go to AutoZone and then meet y'all at the hotel room and inject y'all.
Nah, for real. I have seen them stories, you know, pretty scary, but pretty stupid. You know what I'm saying? If somebody gonna do something like that to you for $200, probably ain't safe. But I'm gonna tell you, my infatuation is more with a flat stomach, you know? Because it's like I'm real athletic, but my stomach is not. It ain't ever been how I wanted it because I also know how to eat. I eat real good. So
you more infatuated with 6-pack.
yeah.
So let me ask you this here, man, because you recently went under the knife. And if y'all don't know what going under the knife means, you recently had a tummy tuck.
Yep.
What, you had your boobs done as well?
Yep. I got a mommy makeover. So I'll explain what that is at the place that I went. So a mommy makeover is get your boobs done, get a tummy tuck, or you could did what I should have did, get your boobs done, get a Brazilian butt lift where they take the fat and put it in your butt. So on my videos, I was explaining that I really was too little to get a tummy tuck. Fellas, a tummy tuck is basically for a woman who has a lot of skin, you know what I'm saying? And I really didn't.
For them women whose stomachs look like balled up homework?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you got the money, the doctor gonna do what you say and not try to. But I wish they would have told me, hey, you should get this mommy makeover because tummy tuck, it just ain't hitting for me.
So let me get this here straight. So basically, you come in, tell them what you want, and a doctor is afraid to tell you, oh, you don't need this because you're gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna spend my own money.
That's from my understanding. That's what goes on.
So you went to Florida.
Miami, Florida.
Okay, you went to Miami, Florida. You went down there and told them this is the mommy makeover you want. They said we're gonna perform it, and then what? You didn't have enough balled up homework, or you didn't have no balled up homework?
I really didn't have no balled up homework, but to me, I did have balled up homework. You know what I'm saying? But when I had went for the
so you had balled up homework,
to me, but
well, let me show you the definition of balled up homework. Balled up homework is like
let me see.
Balled up homework is like your stomach looking like this.
look, I was gonna try to.
Or I'm saying balled up. Yeah. Well, yeah, balled up homework a little bit worse than that.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of homework. It just ain't balled all the way up.
Yeah, but that skin. But I know what you're talking about. You talking about hamburger meat.
Yeah. I'm talking about that 4 and 5 kid homework.
There you go. It's all.
That's what a tummy tuck is for.
That's what it's for. It's a skin procedure, it's not a fat procedure. So
salute to Tasha K, because Tasha K is leading the Real Stomach Matters movement.
Oh Lord. Well, I guess I can't argue now because I'm upset.
But you went and got a tummy tuck and a boob job.
Yes.
And you went in there with no balled up homework, but you thought you had balled up homework. But you're an entertainer, so I don't know too many entertainers with balled up homework making money. And you was making money, so I'm saying.
It was something that wasn't broke, and I tried to fix it.
So you went in there, and they gave you a tummy tuck. Did they cut you to? I mean, you didn't have what's the procedure like? Do they cut you and then they try to remove skin and make it tight, or what?
That's basically what they do. They cut you, you know what I'm saying, down here under your belly button. So I hope I ain't grossing nobody out, but this is really what goes on.
They cut you C-section style?
Yeah, but longer though.
Okay.
Cut you longer. But like I said, a tummy tuck is something that if you don't really need it, it's a lot to go through. So they also remove the belly button. They got to reinstall that shit. Okay. And then sew it back together so the recovery is longer. Everything that you go through, the scarring. When I went to do my before and after pictures, the lady who took the pictures, she was kind of a big lady. She kind of laughed. She was like, "You getting a tummy tuck?" But that was the only inclination that I had that I shouldn't have been getting one.
Okay.
So if I had got the other thing, the Brazilian butt lift with the boobs, all they would have did was take the fat out my stomach, no belly button removal, no cut, and put it in my butt, and much quicker recovery, and I probably would have been happy.
So they basically would have took every piece of fat that you had in your stomach and moved it elsewhere. Then you would have just had your muscles showing.
Facts.
Okay. And then they would have lifted your boobs.
Right. Exactly.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. So, but you went through this here procedure, but you ended up not having a good experience, even though you chose the tummy tuck and the boob job. Can you tell us what happened?
I just feel like my personal opinion, I don't think they really do tucks that well in the States. That's my personal opinion. Now, I'll say that since I've been so displeased, I've been researching the doctor, and it turns out some days he do great tummy tucks, some days he don't.
God damn.
Right. So
what the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
Some days the motherfucker do his job and the other days he don't.
Facts. But I'm saying, like, you know, I'm gonna blame part of it on me because I watched them a good year before I went. But it's like now that I don't like it and I have it, I can look at a woman and tell she got a tummy tuck, whether it's a good one or a bad one. I can look at it and tell, and I'll be like, even though it look good, I can just tell it's this square shape to me that it gives you. But the other one, you know what I'm saying, it's more of what you would really want. Like
So you mean to tell me they gave you the tummy tuck and it turned you from the hourglass that you had into a square SpongeBob? I believe you lying. I think you lying.
Nah, I really ain't. And the tummy tuck, it takes a long time for it. Like even a good one, right? It's supposed to take a year for it to settle. February 1st would have been a year. You know, I was watching in the mirror like, this shit ain't gonna be what I already knew. So, you know, unfortunately.
So take us through the tragedy. It's been a year, so now you should be fully healed and it should be all settled. Let's tell them your disaster marks, because we got a lot of women in here. A lot of them probably catch the playback or whatever. I don't know if they're thinking about this procedure, but some people be watching on the playback.
Facts.
Tell me, how did your scars heal? First from the cut on your stomach, and what don't you like? Did you like the boob job or what?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like the boobs at all, you know, but I didn't like boobs before that. I just tried to get it because it was a package. And the only reason
it was just a package. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I feel like I'm so active, you know, it seemed like I shouldn't be a person that gets boobs. So let me just say that. But as far as the scarring, that's what I thought my biggest issue would be. But I put fake tattoos on my scars. It's not a problem. I can go get a real one. That's not the problem. The problem is my stomach is bigger than it was when I went.
So your stomach is bigger than it was when it went. Tell them about, I heard you say that your belly button keloid.
Yeah, so these surgeons, you have to use different blades on our skin versus European skin, okay? So I guess the doctor, some days he used the right blade on, you know, whatever. But our skin keloids easily, so you got to use a specific blade. You know what I'm saying? And just the way my belly button keloided, I don't think it was the right one.
Yeah, you said you had an Asian friend of yours say,
Yep.
no, ma'am.
Yeah, my best friend. She's just Asian and white, and she the one kind of explained everything to me. She explained, you know, why I'm gaining weight, which I know everybody love the weight or whatever, but the tummy tuck also, whatever that is, it does something to increase your appetite. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting real healthy everywhere, but it's like I just want a flat stomach. I don't care about everything else.
I wonder why you would leave, like, why you left Atlanta to go to Florida? Because, like, I hear a lot of people say Atlanta is the king for tummy tucks, and Florida is like good on boobs. That's what I be hearing the females saying.
Well, like I said, I honestly, I really was looking.
You just went online.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you just went online. You can hear us?
I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but
hey, you can hear me?
I watched them so long before I went. So I didn't see anybody in Atlanta that I felt could do the look I was trying to get.
Hey,
can you hear me?
You can hear me? You might have to leave and come back in.
I'm so crispy, 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 I'm so crispy.
Well, she'll be back in. I had to kick her for her to come back in. When somebody call you on the phone, you lose, your microphone. Use your microphone. Everybody in the chat, you know what I mean, chill. We're going to give you a chance, you know what I mean, to ask questions. I see the questions going in the chat. I see the questions going in the chat. You know what I'm saying? How we going to get all y'all questions answered? Or I wouldn't be Mr. Skinny. TY say I have no questions. Hold on a minute. Because we definitely got more questions, you know what I mean? And I want to bring y'all up to date on what she was doing, what she's doing now. But we definitely gonna talk about Crip Mac. And y'all already know. We're gonna keep it G over here. Hopefully she'll come back in. Should have told her to put her phone on Do Not Disturb. While we wait on that, what's been going on the news today? I heard salute to No Limit.
I'm so crispy, I'm so crispy, I'm so crispy.
Get your bacon just as crispy, just as crispy, just as crispy. Get your bacon just as crispy, just as crispy, just as crispy.
Yeah, so we will be setting that up. Let me make sure.
Hey, I'm trying to get back in now.
All right, then.
Okay.
How I got my nickname? I got my nickname so long ago that I got my nickname in the hood though. I was real skinny. I was about like 170. But Jenny Gang is back.
My bad.
Yeah, I
Y'all.
was gonna tell you, you might have to put your phone on Do Not Disturb because every time somebody texts you or try to call you, it's gonna knock your sound out.
I see. It was an alarm. I was like, damn.
Oh, but back to what I was saying. You said that you had been watching them, so you decided to go down there. But forget all that. You got it. It's been a year. You back on the grind. You know what I mean? You got your pole still back there. Is that a permanent pole?
So no, it's not a permanent pole, but it is like one of the, I guess you could say like it's the Cadillac of poles, baby. That's the X pole. So X pole kind of like running the portable pole game. So you can customize it. It's black. I don't know if y'all can see it, but you can customize it. It's a sleeve on it. You can get it pink, white, black, whatever. But they're very dependable, and I can do spin, and I can keep it still. So yeah, I love it.
But it's quite a, I mean, it's got to be quite a conversation piece. Let's get into like your dating life outside of the club. Is that kind of hard, like for you to find? Do you find like companionship more in person or online, or do like some of the Johns that be in the strip club, they try to come on to you, or what?
Yeah, so I think one of the biggest misconceptions is that dancers, because of us dancing or whatever you do with your hustle, other women think and other men think that you have an issue with getting a relationship or whatever. But what I find is that we're always the ones running from whatever it is that they may have to offer. Like it's not nearly as hard as I used to believe that too. I'd be like, she ain't gonna be able to whatever, but men literally just love who they love, you know? So it's not hard. And then my dude, he kind of do his own little thing or whatever, but you know, he still come off slick every now and then. But it's like at the same time.
But I mean, not just saying like your dude now, but I'm just saying like, do people like say you meet somebody in the club, do they like come off as like, oh, you know what I mean, I'm just trying to throw money at you, like, yo, you know what I mean, you my girl? Because like when I was going to the strip club, I used to have like homeboys who go and harass the same girl night after night after night. Like, yo, this here my girl. I'm like, damn, man, you ain't gonna let the girl work? Like, they just buy out the same girl every night. And I'm like, God dang.
No, you do have people that do that. But what I'm saying is some of them really low key just, you're their fantasy. They just want to spend money on you. But a lot of the times these men still try to make you be committed to them as well. So I think that people think that you can't land something like that just because you're dancing, and that couldn't be the first thing from the truth.
But let me tell you if you ever did this, because back in the day, strippers was kind of like the weed man. You know how like the weed man will send you a text and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I got that Obama runts. I got this. I got that. Back in the day, strippers used to hit you up and be like, yo, I'm at this club tonight. I'm at this club tonight. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Was you one of those types, or was you basically like, hey, yo, listen, y'all already know where I'm at. What's up?
I'm definitely a promo whore. You know what I'm saying? But I'll basically just put it on my social media and just be like, this is what it is. But I'm gonna tell you, it never goes like that. When you put it, it'll be the people that didn't see it, didn't hear about it or whatever. And the people who you probably posted it for, they'll come on a day where you ain't even working. Like, yeah, I'm on the way in town, I'm coming up. And you're like, bro, I'm not even there. Like, so me promoting is just something that I just love to do. But it hardly ever works out like that. It's always by chance, you know?
Do you ever have trouble, like, say when you meet a guy, do you ever have trouble like being like, yo, I'm more than just a dancer? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm intellectual, like how you just said you got a church background. And do you ever find it like where they just feel like, oh, she just dances, that's it?
Yeah, I tell them, but I find that a lot of times when I tell them that kind of be the reason why they going so hard on me, because I'm so inaccessible. So it's like it worked for me, but it made them want to go harder. Like, well, I definitely got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think it's just an energy that I possess that I don't really care about whatever. I just simply want to entertain and just keep it moving.
So how long was you out of action when you had the surgery? Because I'm pretty sure like you going and you on a pole, you don't want to rip nothing or rip no stitches or nothing like that.
So this is another thing. The tummy tuck is like a 3-month recovery. Okay. And I always, like I said, had a strong core, always been athletic. I couldn't do anything when I first came back. Like I'm talking about simple stuff on the pole. Like I'll go up to do it, fall back down, like gravity pulling me or something. That's another thing that you don't look like. They don't like they go through that with the other that I'm saying that I should have got done. So that's another thing. If you are athletic, you're gonna have to sit down for a long time and build that back up. And like even to this day, like I said, it's giving me a lot of weight, and some of the weight is good. It's still some things that I feel like is a little shaky that I always would do on a pole with no problem. And I know it's because the tuck.
We got the chat. It's 240 in here, man. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all sitting here saying that y'all want to open up the chat for questions. Hit the like button. Get this thing here up to 200 likes, and we will start taking questions. It was another thing that I wanted to ask you. Your music career, because you got other things popping other than dancing. You got music. You also started your own boutique.
I did.
Speak about your boutique.
Okay, well, when I went and got the surgery we've been speaking about, I was like, you know, I like looking cute. I know women love to look cute or whatever, and I feel like I got a very simple tasting style, but a good tasting style. So I got the idea when I went and got my body done, but I already had planned it to where I wanted it to be more than just dancer bodies or little skinny Barbie dolls. I wanted it to be to most women, cater to most of them, right? So I played around with the idea, bought some sample merch or whatever, dragging my feet on it. Cause you know how it is when you got one hustle that's doing so well for you that it's hard for you to start something else new. But I ended up losing my brother unexpectedly back in July.
Rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace, Joey. And when he passed away, it's like, it's so many feelings that came with it. But one of them feelings that is like, you really don't have the time that you think you have. So that kind of just kickstarted it. So I call it Plush Posh Official. You know what I'm saying? Plush Posh, dainty, sleek, but we're catering to women up
Plushposh.com.
Plushposhofficial.com.
Okay.
And I need y'all to subscribe to that because right now we got a promo for free shipping. And we have a whole new haul coming in soon. So get on my email list and shop the boutique. But as a matter of fact, I wore one of my rumpers.
Okay.
We've been talking about the surgery so long. I done forgot I dressed for y'all.
Go ahead and model. Go ahead and model your line. What is it called? Plush what?
Plush Posh Official. It's a tongue twister, y'all.
Plushposhofficial.com.
Yep,
If y'all can put it, if one of the moderators could put that in the chat.
Yep. www.plushposhofficial.com.
So the people want to know, is the pole in the background just a prop, or will you just demonstrate some moves on it for us? Are you back to the point where you can demonstrate any moves?
Okay, so whoever asked that question, Skinny, after I demonstrate, block them. I'm kidding. But no, it's not just a prop. So I'm just going to do like something simple where I ain't got to go up. But this is not just a prop. It's actually...
You got it bolted?
Mm-hmm. So, like I said, this is Expo. They the official deal. Let y'all see.
Kino got your website out there, www.plusofficial.com, you know, for all the ladies or for the men who want to buy something for your lady.
That's right. Plush Posh Official. But guys, no, this is not a prop.
I ain't got nothing but a couple of I don't think I got no cash.
I'm just gonna do something simple.
I wanted to throw some cash while you was on there.
Oh, you know you ain't gotta do that. In the Plush Posh merch, but
in the Plush Posh merch. So I'm looking at you and you saying your stomach is actually bigger?
Oh, it is. Like, I promise you. You're not gonna... You're not gonna...
So have you had any ribs taken out?
Nah. Heck no.
Okay.
I ain't even signed up for that now.
Okay. Now, we need 20 more likes. It's 243 people in here. 20 more likes. And I'm going to drop the link and y'all cab up and ask questions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all get them likes up for
Jamil said Gil couldn't even show this. Let me catch up on my cash apps.
Get your bacon just as crispy, just as crispy, just as crispy. Get your bacon just as crispy, just as crispy, just as crispy.
Twerk, 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 twerk. I love it when the mama twerk, 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 twerk. Let the cheek right, cheek, she made that booty work. I'm so crispy, 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 I'm so crispy.
Yeah. So we 7 away from hitting the 200 like mark. 7 away, man. Yo, we got to show them the etiquette, man. We got to show them the etiquette over here. You go ahead and hit the like button early so you don't have to hit it late.
Facts.
Okay, here we go. We 4 away. We 4 away. Is that the real too much sauce trolling? I'm going to see if you take this here late. Okay, we had 201. We had 201. While we waiting for somebody to take the link and cam up, Jenny.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell them about your channel? And while you tell them about your channel, can you elaborate on the story of the young lady that people are claiming that she was a dancer and she was abducted by the white man?
Yes. So I am obsessed with true crime. If y'all don't know what true crime is, that's where it's like murder mysteries, things that's really happening in the world. But it's always fascinating for me to see like how it happened, who did it, who it happened to. So right now, I guess you can call it in dancer world because she really wasn't a dancer, but Lauren Smith Fields, she got a date on Bumble. We don't know if it was a date or if it was a date, but the guy came to her house. She's black, the guy is white, and somehow she ended up deceased. And they didn't even investigate the dude. They told the girl parents that they didn't investigate him because he seemed like a nice guy. So it's from Ohio, by the way. Her parents are suing the state, suing the police department because basically a lot of evidence and stuff like that was lost. And it seemed like they immediately went to covering up for this dude, you know?
So was she a dancer?
She wasn't a dancer, but because she met him on a dating site, she's been accused of being a sugar baby. But
And
we
a
don't
drug
know
addict.
that. Huh? Yeah, and a drug addict, yeah.
Okay, we got Ricky Rose back here. He wants to ask you a question.
What's up, Rose?
What's going on? What's going on? Unc, salute. Salute to
What's
the
good?
content.
What's good, man? Man, prayers going out to you.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Jenny, salute to you as well.
Thank you. Salute.
And since you were talking about the story that you just touched upon, my question is, what are your your safety precautions and stuff, leaving, getting home, stuff like that. I would hope that you don't have like you don't have a normal routine getting home. So what do you do to safeguard yourself when you're leaving, from work and stuff like that?
Well, I carry the Draco. No, I'm just kidding. But I be strapped for one, you know what I'm saying? But my routine is usually not the same because I don't really work at home like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll say because of that stuff that I be watching and reporting on my YouTube channel, I'm always like where, I don't go to the club without no gas in the car because I'm not stopping when I leave. There have been cases where guys will throw you a bag, follow you home just to jack you for, that money and whatever else you made. But I mean, I just stay aware of my surroundings. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to, when I go out of town, I don't like to stay in the same room. People get to flirting and being nosy. So you just gotta stay aware and understand that it is some real wolves out here.
Yeah, we gotta protect our women out here because
That ain't the real too much sauce, man. The real
that ain't the real sauce.
The real too much sauce got a wrench.
Okay,
and if it is the real too much sauce, then cam up and come up here.
Yeah, we gotta protect our women out here. You know what I'm saying? It's ruthless out here.
What other question you got, Rose?
That's it, man. That's it. That's all I wanted to ask because I know out here it's a ruthless world, man. These dudes out here is tender dicking like a motherfucker.
What they doing?
They out here tender dicking.
Rose,
you got that shit right.
You don't want to ask them more questions. You just worried about her safety.
Hey, it's important. I got sisters, and that is, to me, that's paramount to anything. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say this too. You really kind of gotta be like what I'm saying. You gotta be like that, even if you're not a dancer. They are tender dicking on everybody. It don't matter if you're a real estate agent. They setting them up. It's all type of shit going on. But
tender dicking don't mean setting up.
I thought that meant like they wanted to.
Nah, tender dicking just mean like, anything a woman says, you know what I mean, the man fall for. He tender.
Well, that would be his safety, not ours. No.
Yeah. Like tender dicking is like, tender dicking is basically what I tell you about the dude that come in and he just think that just because he in the club, this certain stripper is his girl. And
exactly.
He get mad because he sees somebody else give us some money. That's tender dicking.
Then he'll turn around and follow her home and do all the extra shit.
Yeah, tender dicking is like
a Marvin.
Tender dicking is like hating on a motherfucker. Like, say your boyfriend, tender dicking is coming to you and telling you shit about your boyfriend behind his back because he's trying to fuck with you.
Right.
Exactly.
I know exactly what you're talking
about.
Salute
to April. April say, Mr. Skinny, I've been listening on the drive home. I like this interview for a lot of reasons. Thank you for talking to real people who hustle out here. Hey, appreciate it, April.
Salute.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my niece.
Salute, April.
Get your bacon just as crispy, just as crispy, just as crispy. Get your bacon just as crispy, just as crispy, just as crispy.
That's the new thing. These people here making fake accounts. Like, they'll make a fake Kwame account, a fake My account of somebody that they know be in the chat and try to come up here and start dissension like this the real person.
Mm-hmm.
But heads up though, one thing you got to do, and this goes out to the chat and you, Unc and Jen, is that I guess now the whole thing with the notifications being sent out on YouTube, I guess it's based on how often you comment, like, and whatever whatever you put in the comments and going back and forth, that will negate, if you're not putting comments and shit, that will negate whether or not you get notifications.
It also go by the content too, because like we being positive, like we positive tonight. So you see, you know what I'm saying? Like we got like 250 in here on both platforms, but then like when we get all the way with the negativity, it be 7, 8, 1,000 in here. So you know what I mean? Like
that's how
that's why. Yeah, I just take it with the punches. You know what I'm saying? But still, everybody will be like, man, we don't like this negativity shit, but y'all tune in and watch though.
Look, they be lying like hell. Listen, y'all know Kwame my cousin, but everybody really need to get on their Gilbert shit. They really be wanting to hear that negative shit too. But that tummy tuck is the most negative.
That nigga Gilbert is that's what I'm saying. Like Gilbert got that group, Gilbert Arenas and the Tender Dick Tactics.
Yeah.
Like that whole crew do Tender Dick Tactics. Have Gilbert ever been in your DM?
Nah. Look, I'm gonna say I ain't never seen
He
Gilbert
might be after the night. He might be.
He might be. Look, Gilbert, I'm gonna tell it now. No problem, my cousin now. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell that shit.
But Rose, Rose keeps saying he gonna come down this way, but
yo, I gotta come down there. But you know how it is, man. You know what I'm dealing with right now, so
yeah, I know
definitely
what
gonna make it
right
down
now.
there.
It's gonna be tough.
Where you at, Rose?
Boston. You don't see my hat? That's New England Patriots right there. Always represent.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I was there not too long ago. My homegirl stay up there.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You had a good time?
I did.
Okay.
It's her birthday. She wanted me to come work with her little club and turn it up a little bit. We turned it up.
She probably took you to Bijou.
It's called Silhouettes. I think it's in Cape Cod or something. Okay,
yeah, that's down the Cape. That's about it's about a 45-minute drive from here.
Yeah, it definitely was, but it was straight though.
Oh, was a strip club, right?
Yeah.
Oh, she should have took you to Glass Slipper or something.
She ain't never mentioned that one, but when it's your birthday, you want to go with your home club because everybody.
Rose, we got some people back here that want to ask a question, man. We know what you up here doing now.
Supposed to be chasing money, but you chasing bitches.
Rose, hang out, man. We go. You know, man. When we finish the show, you back up here in effect.
All right, I'll be back. Put me backstage. Salute.
All right.
All right, Jen.
All right, Rose. Nice meeting you.
Got Dale Dixon up here.
What's going on? What it is, baby? Man, I can't call it big, dog. How you doing, Miss Lady?
I'm doing good. You?
I'm all right. I'm doing, I'm above the below and below the above. I'm doing better than somebody.
That's right. What's on your mind?
Not too much of nothing, man. I just got off work, just chimed in. Skinny told me don't be a stranger, so I'm just wanting to chime in and show my face, give a salute to the chat, to the Skinny Gangs.
That's what's up, man. You got a question for Jenny?
Hey, like I say, bro, I just been on the chat maybe 6 minutes, bro. I just got off work and chimed in. You know what I'm saying? So
hey,
I just wanted to show my face,
you coming
man.
through, man, showing your respect, man, and showing love, Dale. I'm gonna get somebody up here with a question.
Hey, that's what it is, bro. Hey, man, keep doing what you do, bro. Miss Lady, y'all have a nice night.
Thank you.
Salute. Appreciate you. Hey, is this the real Too Much Sauce? Hey, Sauce, cam up, man.
Yeah, cam up.
Cam up, Sauce, man. Cam up, Sauce. If it's the real sauce, that ain't no real sauce, man. Cam up, Sauce, man. All right, y'all want to play. Anyway, Jenny, now, I forgot. Oh, I know what I was going to ask you. It was funny Ricky Rose asked you those questions because I remember you telling me how you was outside the club and somebody tried to break in your car. Or they actually did break in your car.
Yeah. Atlanta be like on some whole savage shit. Like,
so did Atlanta hit you with the busting the windows?
They did.
Yeah.
They think, you know, because I got a cute little car. We never drive my car to the club, but one night we drove it. They bust the window out. They didn't get anything, but it's like the police came. They wasn't even really wanting to take the report because they like it happened so much. But you know, I'm like, well, shit, I'm trying to put it on my insurance, so just do what you got to do and go. But yeah, they bust my window all the way out, glass everywhere. And I was gonna leave early that morning, but I had to go get it fixed before I went home because you know glass would have been flying everywhere.
Man, listen here, Jenny. This here is what I just want to thank you for coming up here. We covered your clothing line. We covered the pros and cons. Would you recommend your profession? Would you recommend your profession to, let's say, females in college? Because you always hear people be like, oh, I can't, oh no, you don't want to be a stripper. That should be your last resort. Could you see yourself like recommending this as like a hustle?
I could. I would say that I recommend it to the women who can handle it and ain't gonna get stupid like Ebony on Players Club.
Yeah.
You're gonna be doing all that. Just don't even do it. But if you can maintain some type of discipline about it and get the money, I would recommend it then.
So let me ask you this. Salute to April. April says, tell Jenny that I salute her 100. It's rough out here, and as long as she's not screwing anyone over, tell her to make her money and forget everything else. Now, what I want to ask you, Jenny, is do women in the locker room, in the stripper locker room, get a bad rap for being loose? And do they get treated differently from the women who got morals, like by the men in the club?
So they do. But I had dropped a video probably a few months ago saying that it seemed like to me the so-called professional women, it's like they really kind of want to be dancers, but they want to be dancers without the reputation. So every now and then you will see like the girl who tried to suit off, the one in the army outfit. Okay, so why were you twerking? You know what I'm saying? If you want to twerk, you can twerk in your free time without the attention or whatever. But she twerked because she wanted to twerk. But she ain't want everybody to know it. She just wanted to get the nice attention from it or whatever. But a lot of professional women want to do what dancers do, but they can't stand the backlash and they don't have tough enough skin to really deal with it. But they do kind of treat the women in the clothes better, but the women in the clothes act like they want to be the women without the clothes on. Point blank.
So the business women, they want the clout, but they don't want the stigma that goes with it.
They want the clout and the money.
They want the clout, the money, they want the Birkins, they want all that. But they don't want the stigma that comes with, oh, you just a dancer, you a stripper.
Right.
Because even though that you categorize yourself as a pole dancer.
Entertainer, yep.
And an exotic dancer,
Facts.
You still get the stigma of being like, hey man, what them strippers doing in here tonight?
Right.
Like when you in the club, do you ever have to set anybody straight in there like,
of course,
well, these strippers got it going on in here?
All the time. Like I said, you're going to get advances. But like I said, I feel like the advances I get when I explain like what my limitations is, what they ain't, it seems like it makes you more attractive that you ain't just going to jump after they bag or whatever. It make them want to just, they were like, well, I definitely got to get her now because she just told me no. She just say, damn, I can't even see. You know what I'm saying? It makes it, it's like the chase makes it more better for men or something. I don't know. But I set people straight all the time, though.
I'm going to look in the chat and see if there's any more questions. Has she ever, okay, Digital B says, have you ever dated a customer?
Yes.
She has dated a customer.
And that's
Jay, I'm not about to ask that. I'm not about to ask that question, Jay, man. That's crazy.
What they ask?
They said, do strippers still work when they on their menstrual?
Oh God, black youngster.
Black. Oh, that's a black youngster question.
Yeah, he got this song.
Salute to April. I gotta goddamn old catch up on these here donations.
Get your bacon just as crispy, just as crispy, just as crispy. Get your bacon just as crispy, just as crispy, just as crispy.
Money from the cash out. Money from the cash out.
Man, that wasn't mine. Oh, here it goes.
Donations, gifts, donations, gifts.
Too Much Sauce say this is the real Too Much Sauce, so we gonna see. Sauce.
What up?
Sauce, what's good?
Hey man, it might be my mic, man. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey, my question is, how old are you?
34.
And you still stripping?
Started very late. College educated.
No, I believe you educated. I'm just asking, you still stripping?
Yeah, I'm still stripping, still entertaining, still getting a big bag.
That's what usually people say when you say something. I'm not trying to offend you, and I'm just asking you, why are you still stripping at 34?
Well, were you trying to offend me in the comments when you said it's much better dancing in Florida?
I just want to know why you still stripping at 34, though.
I want
to know if you're a man, too. I got two questions.
If I was, I'll beat your ass.
I think you probably wouldn't do that. But you probably would with your shoulders. But I just was asking the question. That's all.
Your ass out.
If you 34 still stripping, it's just like a brother in the hood still selling a 28 gram ounce of weed. You know what I'm saying? You 34, you supposed to have like elevated now or something.
And I have.
That's all I'm asking.
And I have.
You know?
The moral of the show was actually to show my new business. Like I have elevated, but I'm not gonna be a dummy and quit my main source of income while I'm elevating. I don't know where your level of thinking is, but I got
my level is like Kevin Samuels. Sisters like y'all man, you 34 years old. You should have been moved on by now. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even got a dude. Like,
I don't have a dude.
You should be settling down. You should have your own business. You should be settling down. You still shouldn't be on the pole still. You shouldn't be going overseas to get shit done to you. I'm going to say things that people should say to you. Overseas is no. And then Florida, if you ever been to Florida, Dr. Miami is the man. Where did you go in Florida?
Okay,
I'm in Florida.
I don't see that's
Too much souls. I think you asking judgmental questions now. Like she didn't come up here for those.
No, I'm not asking judgmental questions. It's what she said about Florida. That's why
I'm asking. Why are you dancing at 34? That's judgmental now. If you're gonna ask her about why she didn't go to this doctor or nothing like that, then those good questions. But
I'm just asking the
you asking her if she's a man.
I just wondered.
You asking
her if she's someone that old strip before. That's what I was asking.
Listen, the reason why I give my story, honestly, is because it's nothing flawed about my story. Like I started late, had a job, went to college. I just ended up dancing accidentally and done good at it. So however you feel about it is how you feel about it. But
okay, then my fault. What got you into dancing though? What really got you into stripping?
I took a pole class and was good at it.
How did you know you were good at it though? I'm just saying, what really attracted you to stripping? If I was a guy that was in the hood and I wanted to be a doughboy, a dude sitting on 22s back in my day would be where it's at.
What do you do for a living?
I have my own company. We do it for you, LLC. You can look me up on Google.
Okay, what is that?
I have all forms of income. I don't strip. I wouldn't allow my wife to strip either. I mean,
okay, I'm not
I
your
could put
wife,
myself out there. The next question is why all strippers want to be rappers?
Who said I want to be a rapper? And I'm not a stripper, but who said I want to be a rapper?
You just said you still entertain. You're not stripping anymore.
Do you know what entertain means?
She don't consider herself a stripper.
You're stripping. You're a dancer. I know what entertainment means. You're like WWE. I know what entertainment is.
Listen, I can already tell you don't have the mental capacity to think to the level that I think at. So I'm a stripper to you.
You're absolutely right. You're right about that because if I was a female and a sister as beautiful as you are, I wouldn't be a stripper. Be a real estate agent. You could be a lawyer. You could be anything.
I can be whatever I want to be, right? Do I not have
Hold on, but how far is it getting you? You stay in an apartment, right?
Yeah, a very nice one.
But if you're stripping, you're staying in an apartment. That's just like I said, a nigga still in the hood selling an ounce a bag of weed. How long have you been stripping? You shouldn't be in an apartment. That's all I'm saying. What are you doing it for?
Let's get a tour of where you are.
To get a pole in your apartment?
Let's get a tour of where you are.
I have no problem showing you where I am. I just bought my wife a car. I didn't spend no money on a stripper. I don't do that.
Bro, you're a certified.
Yeah, very nice one.
You're a certified.
And I got a very nice one. I just was asking you a question. It's levels to this shit. I know strippers down here in Florida. You're staying in an apartment though.
I sure am.
Where are you stripping at?
See, this is what y'all gotta understand.
A nice apartment, but look, you're getting money. You should be investing in a home. There's so many programs out there. That's the stripper mindset. What are you investing in?
How do you know that I'm not?
You're making other sisters look bad when you can uplift them by doing something different. That's a hustle that you do when you're 19, 20, 26, you're 34.
Right, but I didn't start until I was almost 30. I was in college at 19, 20, 22. Going to school to be a veterinarian, and I settled for Associate of Science. Get your stuff together, sir.
And you wasted
too much souls. Too much souls. We gotta let TY.
Oh, I'm done. I'm my fault, Skitty.
All right, brother.
What up, Joe?
TY, what's up, man?
Nothing, man. First of all, too much sauce was laying it too thick, man. Listen, hey, mama, keep
Hold
doing
on,
what
before
you
you
doing.
ask questions, let me put some respect on no limit shit.
Donations, gifts, donations, gifts.
No, first of all, I just want to say, hey, keep doing you, because I mean, if you're good at what you're doing, why not? And you still getting the bag. That's like people saying LeBron should quit playing, and he's still throwing up 30 points a game. So, respect to you on that aspect. My question don't have to do with the stripping part. It's just something that's been bugging me from another show. The ladies that be taking care of y'all in the locker room, what is their name? What's the nickname for them?
The house mom.
There we go. Okay, house mom. All right.
AKA the IRS.
Oh, taxi y'all.
Ain't made a dime, but you somehow owe them. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they be real funny. They be act like they are real moms and shit. I know.
They want you gotta pay up. You be like, what I'm paying you for? Just because they showed up.
But
that's actually a pretty nice hustle.
You. Because Jenny, life is like a box of chocolates. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing you and salute to you. That's all I ask you. I just want to, and plus I want to break the ice because too much was going too much.
Yeah, but see, his energy, I already see him in the chat, so it's like I already knew.
Okay.
But that's that controversy that be on YouTube, and obviously you clearly can see he ain't got shit going on, but I can make whatever move I want to make in life right now. That's on everything.
But also is like, you know what I'm saying, when the guy you trying to date, I mean, your age don't even matter. If you killing it and you out dancing everybody else and you entertaining, then who cares?
Yeah, to me it was never about age. It's like I feel like since I started so late, I don't feel like the girl that's 17 and she been dancing till she's 40. Not saying nothing about that, because women in Atlanta, they be 50. They don't care. They be having hair shops. They be doing this, but they still be playing. That's not my plan, but what he did is exactly what I be talking about, that whole stigma. You should be doing this. You should be doing
age ain't nothing but a number, first of all. Like,
hell yeah, that's right.
if you still capable of doing the job, you know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like, how old did you say you was anyway? Like,
34. And
I mean,
proud.
yeah, man. Like, I mean, like, if you still capable of doing the job now, if you
And
said
I'm
that you
sure,
was 44, I'd have been like, man, come on, G.
and I'm sure you coming into the game late.
That's the new norm. I mean, like I said, not judging nobody, but I think small-minded people like him don't understand plans and stair-stepping. Like, you talking to me about a dope boy, but if you a dope boy that got a plan,
right?
You know
And
what I'm
I feel like you coming in the game late. I'm sure you already knew that, and you already put a plan together. You know,
I put it together later on, but me being grounded from the beginning is why I'm even as far as I am.
Yeah, but you got to put it down. So that's all that matters. You have a plan. And you know what I'm saying? You look good. You know what I'm saying? So if you wasn't good at what you was doing, you wouldn't still be doing it.
Yeah, and I probably wouldn't be getting paid neither.
Facts. No bag. People throwing penny bags at you and just rolling nickels and shit.
Right. And I'll be sitting in a place in a dungeon like too much sauce.
All right, T.Y. now.
Supposed to be chasing money, but you chasing bitches.
Hey, but salute to Jenny. Salute to Too Much Sauce. Too Much Sauce didn't come up here tender dicking. But I see a lot of people in the chat, especially the Queen person, talking about judgmental. See, I don't have a problem addressing my shit, you know what I'm saying? First off, this here is my niece. Second off, when you talk about judgmental, this woman came on here, told you what she was. She advertised her boutique, all of that. She didn't come on this motherfucker trying to get y'all for no motherfucking credit or none of that shit. See, it's a motherfucking difference, okay? It's a motherfucking difference. You see the title? This here was a planned guest. This wasn't somebody who just came up here and took the link. You know what I'm saying? So, listen. If you want to integrate her, do it on your own channel, the same way I integrate motherfuckers on my channel.
That's fast, huh?
And I believe that's fair. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't integrate people I like, just like that motherfucking liver spot, old ass, 50-year-old Eve wannabe looking ass bitch. Don't let motherfuckers get integrated that she like. So it is what it is, though, man. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, though, Jenny, do you think that we touched on everything?
I think we touched on everything. Plush Posh Official. Make sure y'all go sign up for my email and text messaging updates. Small through 2X, we pushing confidence for all size women and all different types of women, whether you're a dancer, a real estate agent, whether you're regular.
Let's do you one better. Let me see if I can pull up the website.
Pull it up.
And then people can see what you got up here.
Facts. Plush Posh, PLUSH.
Plush Posh Official.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
I gotta learn how to do all this stuff too, for real.
Plush Posh Official. Here is the website. For all the ladies that might watch this. For the men, it's Valentine's Day coming up. And you get a free offer, looks like, pops up.
We got shipping. I'm paying for the shipping to the promo over.
Oh, she paying for shipping.
I'm paying for shipping.
We got, let's see what we got. We got bras. We got pocketbooks. We got jeans.
We got lingerie. We got accessories. We got rompers. Hence what I have on. We got sets.
Oh yeah, Jenny, you tripping. If your stomach is bigger than now, then like your stomach's not even big right here.
Oh, you know I done had a conversation 1,000 times. For real, for real.
Let's see what they say. They got categories. Let's hit shop all.
Yeah, hit shop all.
You got shades up here. You got bell-bottom pants.
Yes, I forgot to mention robes and stuff like that. And I love money print. So y'all will see a lot of money print in my store.
I got you. That's why I pulled the site up. So
yeah, a direct manifestation. But yeah, we catering to every type of woman.
We got the gallery right here. So yeah, man. Y'all check it out. And while you check that out, make sure you go to MrSkinny.net.
There you go.
Yeah. But hey, you already know, don't be a stranger. I feel like it's been like over a year since you've been here last.
It definitely has.
If y'all want to find her on YouTube, it is Jenny Gang Crime and Horror Stories. And if they want to find you on Instagram,
it's Big Jenny Gang. And that's big, not in the sense of weight. Big Jenny Gang. Do big things.
Big Jenny Gang, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you coming through.
Thank you. Salute to this Skinny Gang and SKINNYNATI.
And where is my white people clap, man? Yo, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let's get into this here Crip Mac situation. Before I drop the link for everybody to get up in here, man. If y'all don't know who Crip Mac is a Crip. I guess I can say that. From California, by way of Houston. You usually can catch him on the No Jumper podcast, blog, or whatever. He's somebody that No Jumper interviews a lot. Some people say that he has like a mental issue going on. I don't know all of that. I just know that the OGs beat the shit out of him and gave him a DP, which if you don't know what DP is, that stands for discipline. And they beat him. But what I did like about it is you had somebody back there trying to record the footage and put it up. And they was like, yo, bro, we don't do that. We don't do that. Because see, one thing about me, if you belong to an organization, I'm never going to criticize, how that organization deals with the people within their organization. I don't think nobody should speak on that. Really. Unless it's your business. As far as what goes on inside another organization, as far as discipline. I done heard people say, oh man, you know what I mean? You need to leave. You need to get out. I mean, so this here is what we pushing here. That people can just join these here organizations with no consequences. That's fake to me. Or I can just say I'm this, but then when I do something against the rules and it's time to get disciplined, I'm out. And see, that's what I say. I say that a lot. Salute to California. Salute to Los Angeles, California, for being the home of gang activity. And they bang different. Like, they probably don't bang like the OGs bang, but they still got a code. Like, you're not going to just come in here and say this and then do this. Salute to Jamil. He said he was claiming gangster on Facebook back in the day. Now neighborhood. Sheesh. Chicago did too. Yep. And I'm glad all these people is coming in. I heard that too, a post for 2012 that he made, got him caught up. But I just want to say, does anybody want to take the link and speak on this? Because I am not a gangbanger. I know nothing about what constitutes a DP, but I do know that it's Black History Month, and the Crips didn't give a damn about giving out no damn DP. So, I just want to know what's up. Is that a form of hazing? Because even in the U.S. military, if you fucked up drills or you made the whole goddamn platoon have to run and do shit because you was fucking up, they'd allegedly give you a blanket party. If you don't know what a blanket party is, a bunch of people will wrap bars of soap into a towel, and one person on each side will hold your blanket down while you sleep. And they'll just keep beating you with them bars of soap while you up under that blanket. And you won't be able to see who did it. So you won't really be able to snitch. And that was in the military, allegedly. I hear stories of Q dogs hazing, Kappas hazing. So I just hear a lot of people coming up here like, yo, man, these here people don't care about you, bruh. But then I hear Crip Mac saying, man, I did some sucker shit. I had to pay sucker consequences. It caught up with me. Shit, to me, it seems like more people sweating it than Crip Mac. And I understand people saying that Crip Mac is not all the way there mentally. But I got a question. And Too Much Sauce could take the link and come back up here and answer this. Because when we say 34 years old, 35-year-old is too old to be stripping, would you say that same thing to a gang member? Like, bro, you 34, 35, man. Why you still throwing sets up? Why you still throwing flags up? Age discrimination, right? Because I mean, shit. Whatever I say, I'ma stand on that shit, man or female. Shit, I know some motherfucking female motherfucking gangbangers that'll make you break your set. Ass blogger. Ass blogger. Yeah. I'm just saying that's what I do. Like the same way that I would ask mom of 6, is that a pyramid scam? It's the same way that I would ask a blood or a Crip if he was trying to sell me shit. Is it a pyramid scam? Too much sauce in the building.
What up, my boy?
What's good, bro? Bro, you on a delay? Because I'm talking and then you hear me late.
Yeah, I'm working, man. My fault.
Oh, but yeah, I was talking about Crip Mac. And I was talking about how you told a young lady, 34, she shouldn't be stripping. She should be in real estate or doing some other stuff. Do you think that we should have that same type of energy to these gang members out here? Like, could you say, yo, Snoop Dogg, man, you damn near 50, man. You still crippin' cuz?
Bro, I feel you on that. But as a woman, to me, a woman shouldn't be stripping at 34. Stripping is a stepping stone, man. She's been stripping for a long time. I'm not being judgmental. I'm just asking real questions.
young.
Because
She said she was only stripping for like 5-6 years tops.
But 34 years old, Skinny, come on, man. She performing during the day. Down here in Florida, a 34-year-old ain't performing at night.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know all that. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying. I don't know all that. But I'm just saying. If 34 years old is too old to be stripping, it's a lot of fuck shit that's going on that motherfuckers old is doing. You can hear me?
I just didn't like the fact she talked about Florida. She came down here and she got messed up. That's a lie. Everybody come down here to get done up. It ain't Atlanta. They come down to Miami. It ain't no way. She just didn't have her bread up. Like, if you've been stripping 5 or 6 years, she still shouldn't be in an apartment, bro. And when she talking about what I don't have, bro, please, I could show what I have. I have no problems. I'll go to the parking lot right now and show you what I got. I'll show you everything.
So you mad because she came down to Florida and had a bad experience with plastic surgery. So you mad and you going off on her because she came to Florida. That's just like bloggers saying Kwame Brown shouldn't be on YouTube because he was a basketball player, man.
No, I ain't saying that. Everybody could do as far as YouTube. I really don't think Kwame should be on YouTube, to be honest.
Oh, you don't?
I really don't believe Kwame should be on YouTube, for real. Kwame is a bigger brand to me than YouTube.
You do
Kwame
know
isn't just a basketball player, though. Kwame is the #1 pick. He definitely shouldn't be on here.
Man, I wish we wasn't talking on a delay. I don't like to talk on the delay too much, Sauce.
No, you my guy. I ain't dissing you or nothing, but I'm just being real. Kwame bigger than YouTube. That's why them brothers trying to attack him, because some of them brothers feel like he shouldn't even be on this platform. He shouldn't be on this platform, bro.
But you know why they feel like he shouldn't be on the platform? Because he getting paid and he making more money than them. I think anybody who got an email and can hit that live button should be on YouTube.
No, it ain't the paid part, bro. It ain't just that, bro. It's just like when I used to play ball, bro. So when you play ball, bro, it's like a brotherhood, and Kwame agree with this. He'll agree with this. You don't. It's a brother. Yeah, like he said, they busters. They talk shit. just for Zaddy, like he said, I believe him. But at the same time, Kwame shouldn't be on YouTube. I feel like he's devaluing himself being on YouTube.
Nah, because if it's a brotherhood, if you just say it's a brotherhood and he devaluing himself for being on YouTube, so JJ Riddick not devaluing himself, Darius Miles not devaluing himself, Gilbert not devaluing himself, Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson not devaluing themselves. Like it's Draymond Green still playing and he on YouTube. What's my man who JaVale McGee? He's still playing and he on YouTube. So what's the criteria that a man shouldn't be on YouTube? I mean, Will Smith is on YouTube.
But this is with all due respect, Skinny. All of those people you named, they're not up here arguing with nobodies, bro. They're not defending themselves with nobodies, bro. That's my point. I'm not dissing my man. I'm a diehard Lakers fan. I'm saying, and like I said, I always loved Kwame since he was on HBO when he was #1, before he was #1 pick. But at the same time, he shouldn't be on here arguing. That's what I mean by devaluing himself. He's arguing or debating with nobodies, bro.
Salute the Too Much Sauce. Now, I would myself agree with you with that he is spending time arguing and debating with nobodies, but I can't agree to the fact that he shouldn't be on. You said that he shouldn't be on YouTube. And then when I gave you examples of basketball players that's on YouTube, you said, well, he shouldn't be arguing with nobody. So should he be on YouTube and not arguing with nobody, or should he not be on YouTube, period?
Yeah, I'm not saying he should be on YouTube as if he shouldn't be on YouTube saying his story. He shouldn't be debating with nobodies like Hassan. He shouldn't be debating with Tommy. When we talk about things, bro, what I noticed, how come I haven't been on in a while, when we talk about things, we don't talk about things to make the community better, bro. We keep talking about the same people like Tammy. We keep talking about the same people, but I don't hear this brother message anymore. His message is gone because it's so far gone because he's concentrating on nobodies. I'm just being real.
No, I disagree with you because these brothers drew a line in the sand when they start disrespecting this man's late great mother. When they start going over the top, start talking about his kids, he shot at his kids. He did he's raping his kids. There's a point in time you can't let a lot of that stuff slide. Now he told y'all it's okay to disagree with me, but when you start getting personal and disrespectful and start drawing those lines in the sand, those people need to be checked, because as a man, we only tolerate so much. And those people, and when those people start drawing the line in the sand, he had to address those people, because those people drew a line from disagreement to disrespect. There's a difference from disagreeing with Kwame than disrespecting Kwame. At the end of the day, that brother's a man. As a man, if I had all that stuff hurled at me, I'm gonna respond back to and defend myself too. He got a right to be on YouTube. He the #1 overall pick. He was minding his business, and then a couple of dudes came at him, didn't mention him in the trade. He has every right to be on YouTube. We felt this story because he got it from the ground. That's what I did. Yeah. So I think Kwame has every right to be on YouTube and defend himself when he getting disrespected.
I would agree with that too. I think, as a man, you got to stand your ground, especially when you touch upon a man's family, a man's kid. I mean, there's only so much you can take.
I ain't touching on that. That dude is a nobody. I'm not touching on that dude. That dude was a nobody. He's a true nobody, that dude that got up here. He was doing that shit for clout. That goes back to my point. You shouldn't pay attention to nobodies.
But brother, that's disrespect, brother, to tell somebody that what you gonna do to somebody's late great mother's grave.
That's you, bro. When you're on a certain level, you shouldn't argue with people, bro. If you're on a certain level, you shouldn't even debate or even pay attention to that, bro.
Yo, we all love our mom. See, the thing is, I love my mama. My mama living and somebody go on some disrespect. Her 3 sons, including me, I'm one of them 3 sons. You disrespect my mama, we going all in on you. Like the mamas is different. Mamas had to make a sacrifice to raise us. So I understand that, brother Kwame, when he pissed off about that. I understand that. He got every right to be.
We got April in the building.
Can you all hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Too much sauce. I didn't want to come up here and just assume anything. I want to be clear. Explain to me again why you don't feel Kwame should be on YouTube, and then I'm going to respond to you.
Say that again, April.
Explain to me again why you don't feel Kwame should be on YouTube, because I don't want to reply until I understand fully what you mean. Why do you not believe he needs to be on YouTube?
I don't want y'all taking it in a negative way. I don't want you taking it in a negative way. Let me explain again why I think Kwame Brown should not be on YouTube. I don't think he should be on YouTube. Let me correct this. I'm trying to answer you.
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay, let me know when you're ready.
I think there's a delay, too much sauce. I think there's a delay. I'm waiting for you to answer, but I think it's a delay.
Okay. All right. So what I'm saying is the reason why I think Kwame shouldn't be on YouTube. I know I'm at work. I'm sorry. The reason why I think that he shouldn't be on. All right. I'll go ahead and talk when I can.
You can talk now. We're not talking.
Mr. Skinny, give him a minute. He's on delay.
Okay. So the reason why I think he shouldn't be on YouTube is simply because I feel like he a bigger brand than YouTube. He shouldn't be on YouTube. And I'm trying to talk. All right, I guess my stuff too delayed. But as I was stating, the reason why I believe Kwame shouldn't be on YouTube is speaking about things like to me, if we gonna keep it real, y'all, I gotta keep it real, man. And I gotta keep it real right now. I'm gonna keep it real. All I hear is men going back and forth like women, bro. Kwame never should have to me, and I'm not knocking him, I'm just keeping it gangster. He shouldn't be arguing with these girls going back and forth to me. If you on here for a message and you came on here, took up for yourself, the content has to be different. Every week I hear the same content. I don't hear anything different about helping these communities out like I was hearing at first. I don't hear anything about crypto. Teach me this stuff. I used to be with it, but now it's boring, bro.
Okay. I know you're on delay, too much sauce. I know you are. But this is why I'm going to say, because I understand why those like you feel this way. I'm saying those like you because not all of us do. Kwame got on YouTube to expose certain things about certain levels of society. All of the philanthropy and charity work and whatnot came along with it. That is why he got on YouTube. He came on to expose. Sometimes it gets ugly. You have to argue with people sometimes, especially if they disrespect your family, if they disrespect your background, and so on. And I know people have said, "Oh, he could have done this."
He did say something about crypto in schools. He was promoting crypto.
Yes, and
he wasn't really promoting crypto. He was promoting.
Come on, y'all, stop it, Skitty. He was not.
Wait a minute.
He was like, "Let's talk about kids in schools." You even said it, Skitty.
Too much sauce.
Get away from all of that.
I was talking
too much sauce. I never heard him talk anything about crypto, never. But I do know he promotes trades and he promotes
Oh my God, man. Come on, man.
I never heard that. But here's the thing, too much sauce. Even if he did stop doing that, he has another audience that might want to hear something else. He does not have to continue with the same topic. I'm not saying that he can't, but he doesn't have to. He's a man of his own mind, and he knows what he's doing. That's all I'm trying to tell you. I think it's wrong when people try to tell him how to run his own platform, even if they feel that it's good for him, because nobody's going to listen to someone tell them what to do when they feel that they're doing what they need to do. And I feel that he knows what he needs to do as well. And I feel that there's people that need to hear other topics other than trades, coding, STEM. He wants to talk about more than just that. And I think that's perfectly fine. And I think that he's a grown enough man to know when to speak on things. The whole arguing back and forth, I get it. But no one should disrespect anyone else's parent, family member, any case may be. You can tell the man loved his mother with all his heart. You can tell that. And anyone that pokes at that, do you not think he's going to respond? Of course he is.
Hey, Skinny, I'm going to leave out so I can hear y'all. I'll be in the comments.
All right. Too much sauce. You are lost, my brother, in the sauce.
I think there's a delay. He couldn't hear anything that I was saying. I think it kept.
He even admitted. He said, "I haven't been watching in a while." Like you have to be watching before you make statements.
Exactly.
Like,
I agree. Kwame just had a live stream tonight that looked magnificent. I couldn't listen to it because I was at work. I would have gotten in trouble. But I saw the title and I saw those that were on the panel, all Black men, and they seemed to be talking about the particular issue that was at stake. Did Too Much Sauce even look at that? Did he even tune into that?
Yeah, I watched part of that live, April. And they were talking about trying to reinstate the relationship between law enforcement and the Black community, trying to build some type of trust, because we've lost a lot of trust between the community and law enforcement. It was a very good panel, and I think that's one thing. You know, if you're gonna speak on something, you gotta make sure you stay up to date on the thing. Kwame just doesn't go back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never heard that nigga speak on crypto. Never.
Yeah, because Kwame's never spoke on crypto.
He ain't even said that shit to me. Like I be talking about crypto and buying land in the metaverse, and he be like,
I tell you what,
"Man, fuck
that." I'm never want to tell nobody to do with their platform, but community policing, you might want to leave that one alone.
Community policing,
yeah, man, because that's something that's been talked about in law enforcement.
Talking about community policing today
for decades. You know, talking about bridging the gap between the community and the police. That's something that's been talked in law enforcement for decades, and nothing has changed. You know,
you know what I'm gonna say about that? Certain communities in the United States have bridged the gap.
And I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Actually, yes, I'm a Black person, but I'm a Black person that's never been afraid of the police. Only because I know good police are helpful. It's the bad ones that like to kill us. Okay, it's the bad ones. All of them don't do that, and it's disingenuous to even say that all of them do.
No, but I'm just saying, like when when that topic came, you know, is this something that's been going on for decades? You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's saying without saying, because I don't want to get into the whole law enforcement.
We had 411 votes. Give it up for 411 people voting, and salute to the Mexicano community, man. Salute to the real Mexicans out
What
here.
we need to do is bring the Panthers.
We're not gonna let the bad Mexicans ruin it.
Please don't let the bad Mexicans ruin it. And also, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I just want to say salute to the top 3 guests that's been on Skinny Show. Jenny was top 3 guests that ever been on the show.
I think she was too, because she's someone that is out here, and it's like people don't want to say that stripping is a real job. It is, and it's honest work.
Excuse me, April. What you said?
I said she was top 3.
I don't fuck with these niggas cause they shade. Supposed to be chasing money, but you chasing bitches.
Well, T.Y., you're a man. Of course you'll say that, but at the same time, I think that interview was good too. I think it was good for a lot of reasons as well. I like that she was a real
Salute
person.
to my niece. She definitely was one of my top guests.
Yes, I think that she's a real person talking about real issues and whatnot and working. I like that. Yes.
Yeah, but listen, if she didn't tell her her age, we wouldn't know her age, and we couldn't hold her age against her. So that's why I don't like when people are trying to hold the age against somebody, because they don't tell you their age. What you gonna hold against them? She's beautiful. Hey, talent.
Yeah. She's beautiful being 34 years old, and if she can still make money at that age, what's wrong with that?
Yo, wow.
Spitting fire in here.
Miss Spitting Fire.
There's women that don't look like her at 34, so whatever.
Hey, T.Y. April, I got a question. Why that boy too much sauce? I caught the tail end of it, came in there and tried to Kevin Samuel, yo.
I know.
That's what he was on the Kevin Samuel too. But he made me laugh when he said, "Oh, the only reason why I'm mad is because she dissed in Florida." What?
I don't know.
She went to a doctor in Florida. Like, Mr. Miami is not the only doctor in Florida, I don't think.
I think some people are just certain type of people, and that's probably just what he is. That's all.
I think asking that question more often when people got problem with people. I'll be like, what's your real problem? Because when I ask, I get some of the craziest questions. Oh, she just Florida. Yo, why you really got a problem with Kwame, man? Oh, because he don't need to be on YouTube.
But that's the problem that I have with the one.
I thought you were asking me
because tell someone where they can and where they cannot
Spitting Fire get a time to
now,
talk.
That's one of the things that is problematic. We are people where we want to tell someone where they can and can't go. Kwame has a right to be on YouTube like everyone else. He has a right to get upset. He has a right to vent and everything else like everyone else. Putting someone on a pedestal to where, oh, you too big to do this, you too big of a person to do that. That's a whole lot of shoes to fill. You know, the boy will go crazy. You know what I mean? Because you put him on this pedestal where he got to be right, and everybody around him can be a jackass. And he can't push somebody up.
In Spitting Fire, he has some jackasses around him, okay, but we don't want to go there.
But that's what I'm saying. So for the young man who said that, you know, that Kwame shouldn't do this and shouldn't do that and shouldn't do that, that's all of us. Everybody is grown. It ain't just Kwame that got to behave. It's everybody that's an adult got to act like one.
And listen, when you tell somebody what they can't do, that's like putting you yourself on a pedestal. I'm not gonna tell what another man should and shouldn't do unless you ask him.
A grown one at that, he's grown. So
you know how many people how many people tell me, man, you too old to be on YouTube. I'm like, my nigga, I'm too old to talk.
Really?
I ain't never heard of that. I wish somebody would tell me I'm too old to be on YouTube. Like what? What I supposed to do? Just crochet on the damn porch?
Well, I wish someone would try to tell me what to do. Period. Okay, no, I'm an adult. I do what I feel is right. And like Kwame, he does what he needs to do.
Does YouTube has an age limit or something?
No, we got to stop portraying what we think our image of people should be on a person, because the only life we can live is our own.
Right. I agree.
And then I want to say the difference, because you're going to have people saying, oh, well, Too Much Sauce came on here and said that to Jenny. And another like Jenny. But when the Mama 6 came on, Skinny said the same thing. It's a difference. You know why it's a difference? Because I produce facts. Too Much Sauce don't have no facts to come up here and be
zero
like,
facts.
Jenny and the thing is, why we gonna not? Jenny was a man.
Oh yeah, that too. Well, you know, cap. But listen,
she wasn't no fucking man. Come on.
No, but I'm just saying, you don't even have any facts to substantiate that. I had facts to be like, yo, you can't. It's a pyramid scheme. What you running?
Right. But my thing
is, Mr. Skinny, for the longest, people thought I was a man too, and I was just like, well, I look at myself all the time. There's nothing man here, but okay. So
people thought you was a man?
But listen,
yes, I thought I was a man. They thought that my voice was like when you have real feminine voices or whatever, you're supposed to be like some tranny, and I'm just
here's my issue.
Voice.
Yeah.
But here's my
I'm like,
voice.
are you serious? Okay. No, I'm not. I'm a woman.
I mean, I wouldn't say you got an LBGTQ voice. I would just say that
No,
you
I don't
got
think that.
a
No,
pick
but
me
that voice is a little different. Your
But
voice is
listen.
high pitched, but it ain't no LGBT voice.
But
I appreciate that. I'd rather have to pick me. I'm a pick me. That's okay with me.
I got a
Just
question.
don't put me in LGBT. No, don't put me in that category. Yeah,
Well,
right. Not
you know, April, you know the problem is I don't think I've ever seen you live. You never cammed up.
I don't plan on doing it, honey.
Oh, okay.
She's
Well,
not gonna cam up, but she real.
okay.
Yes, Mr. Skinny can vouch for it. Yes, I'm definitely a real person.
But listen,
Kwame Brown can vouch for that. Kwame can vouch for it all the way. I'm totally real. Yes, okay.
My dear, the buck stops at Unc. If Unc satisfies you, I'm good.
No, I just want to know when
Okay.
do we start knocking people for getting a legit side hustle? Because YouTube is a legit side hustle that you can make an income. When do we start knocking people for that?
It depends on where they grow up.
Facts, T.Y. Facts.
That's crazy.
It depends on where they grow up. If they grew up in very straight-laced white bread type of environments, then they're going to knock something like that. I didn't because I grew up country. So I'm all about side hustles as long as you're not screwing anybody over.
See, what I'm not going to do.
Who try to put their shit on other people.
Oh,
now,
yeah,
if
milk
Jenny was up here
plate
talking
challenges.
about, now, if Jenny was up here trying to recruit dancers, I'd be like, hey, listen. Like, yo, we don't do this shit here up here. But she was telling people
like
about.
I was like, Jenny, where's the class at? Well, give me the address.
Uh-oh. Wait,
T.Y., you're not allowed to talk anymore. You need to hush. Hush, T.Y.
What did T.Y. say?
I said, I was like, where's the address? Where the classes start?
Supposed to be chasing money, but you chasing bitches.
See why
Let
you
me put some respect on these cash apps because I know everybody thought that I forgot them, but I
Hey, T.Y. just happy he didn't get blocked in Kwame chat today. T.Y. celebrating.
Get your bacon just as crispy, just as crispy, just as crispy. Get your bacon just as crispy, just as crispy, just as crispy.
I'm so crispy. I'm so crispy. I'm so crispy. I'm so crispy. I'm so crispy. I'm so
I'm winning. These some magic thighs, motherfucker.
What?
Y'all niggas wish I had my thighs.
Hey, I was over in Miss 504 chat too, no block. So, you know, I told y'all I wasn't getting blocked today. I told y'all.
Hey, let T.Y. celebrate, man. Let T.Y. celebrate, man. You winning right now.
I said last night that I wasn't getting blocked by nobody. I said that last night. I said I better not get blocked by. I'm very strategic. I'm very strategic in what I do. You know, so I don't get blocked.
I block people over here, right? But the worst thing you could do to me is block me, especially when I'm not being disrespectful.
That's how I feel because it's happened to me.
If I'm being disrespectful, I can take it. I'll be like, okay, they blocked me. Okay, shit, I'm going.
That's what the word was. Is you said something disrespectful, and that's what got your message deleted, and then got you put in timeout.
What?
Yeah, that's what was said in the chat. That's what Miss 504 she read off because it was stated. So yeah, you got to go play the replay.
Yes, you were basically lied on, Mr. Skinny, because you didn't say anything like that. It was interpreted that you did.
Yeah, you was lied on.
Man.
And I feel awful
said
because
some disrespectful shit last night on my show. But I ain't say no disrespectful stuff in that chat. I know. I didn't say one curse word.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, and I
was in that live too.
I do. I wanted to get in the chat, but after I saw everybody getting deleted and timed out, I said, "Oh, I'm not going in here. No way."
What kind of chat is that? Like, look at how the chat's flowing. What kind of chat is that when y'all watch it on the playback and you just see deleted? Like, even Too Much Sauce was asking questions, and I reinstated his questions. I just thought it was somebody trolling because I thought Too Much Sauce had a wrench. But, bro, if you're a real person and you're willing to stand 10 toes down on what you say, I'm not going to delete you unless you just spamming in the chat and you taking away from what we got going on. But I'll time you out. But I'm not going to fucking hide you.
But they know the rules. They got to take the link.
I know sometimes I can be candid and I'm called mean sometimes, but no, I like to get to the grit and the core of things. And I even tell Kwame, it's like, I'm not mean, I'm just very straightforward. And I like to get to the, the nitty gritty. I'm not a mean person. I like to know what you're about. And if I think that you're something, I'm going to say that's what you are until you prove me different.
We good now, right?
People in my chat that I have.
Yes, TY, we're good.
April cursed me out before.
You know how many people in my chat that I have people on here that people in my chat don't agree with and they be going off? Carlo V, for instance. Just watch Carlo V when certain people be on the chat. Carlo V will be like, yo, this ain't it. I don't even fuck with this motherfucker.
Oh,
right
Carlo V he's my chat buddy. That's my chat best friend. I love Carlo V. He loves me too. I know he does. He better love me.
I want to hear from Miss Spittin' Fire though, because I feel like Miss Spittin' Fire is getting lost. And she be having some real.
I love Miss Spittin' Fire.
Yes,
I love her. She go hard for us.
Did you see the video today?
Yeah, I seen it. I was laughing.
That shit was hilarious.
You was like, wait for it. I was like, yo, Spittin' Fire crazy, man. Yo,
I was like, wait for this shit, y'all. Wait for he got my ass. He got my ass good.
I mean, it be my bad, man, but these here YouTube niggas make me sick sometimes.
But look, let me tell you, I had my share of fights on here. I'm telling you, I had my share of fights. You can't, let me tell y'all something. You can't be a punk on these YouTube streets. They gonna run your ass crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how diplomatic you try to act, how professional you try to be or whatever. They know how to push them buttons. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I ain't going back and forth with these lame ass
I'm
niggas.
not diplomatic. I'm just letting you know.
real.
But Kwame has, I just came on here to say that Kwame has a right to be on here and everything. And I think that he, I had sent him a message or something like that. And I think the conversations we had today when he did his live was good. And, and everything. And it was a perfect live. We was talking about some real serious matters that was going on. But to tell somebody they can't be on YouTube because they're too big and too this. No, that's the problem. We put human beings on pedestals. He's a human being. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Everybody that's an adult should be able to conduct themselves in a better manner into which they're doing. And that's it.
What was crazy
I felt it was
first
insulting
he said he
to say
shouldn't
that.
be on YouTube. First he said Kwame shouldn't be on YouTube. And then I said, damn, he shouldn't be on YouTube. Then I named all the other people that's on YouTube that's been in the
And
NBA.
he changed
and he
everything.
said, well, he shouldn't be arguing with people. What?
Yeah, he changed it. No, I don't like anyone insulting Kwame because he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it. He's been too much. He's been through too much to be insulted that way, and he has a right to be here.
That's what I respect about him the most, that he not one of these his celebrities. He will motherfucking give it to Matt Barnes the same way he give it to a shit-stained trucker.
That's right.
And I love that too.
That's
exactly.
what I like, because that's me. I will give it to a motherfucker with 2 subscribers the way I give it to a motherfucker with 2 million.
And by Kwame getting down to earth, it give people faith and humanity. You know what I'm saying? There's no levels. You can just talk to a celebrity any type of way, like you talk to your next door neighbor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the thing about also too, like, man, I'm young myself, be 28 this year. I wouldn't dare sit up there and tell no man like Kwame that been through it all, and no, bro, you're not allowed to be on YouTube, man. Those are the type of brothers I be looking up to, because a lot of times in the community, well, even back in my generation, we didn't have a lot of those brothers, especially being from the city that I am. A lot of OGs be faking, like a lot of OGs be trying to lead the young ones in straight, and there's a breath of fresh air when somebody like Kwame just giving you a real perspective. Like, I don't really look up to a lot of people like that in my like being a man, being a father, but Kwame, man, be doing this thing. So to tell a man he can't be on YouTube, it's like, man, that's like, I wouldn't dare say, you're not allowed on YouTube, I think you should be doing something else.
Say, Kwame, teach me about crypto, man.
Yeah, crypto, but that man giving you real life. Like, come on, man, we gotta cut that out, man.
That's the most attractive quality about him, is that he is down to earth, and that he should stay that way. I would never want him to be any other type of
right, April. Facts, April. Facts. He ain't no celebrity. He told y'all.
Simmer J, you got the cam up, please. Thinking it's free. Y'all got the cam up. Listen. I know Miss Chan is putting in the chat, if you take the link, cam up. If you don't want to cam up, then just don't take the link. Just ask your questions in the chat.
Not unless you're verified.
It's
I'm
me,
verified,
man.
okay?
It's me, man. You wouldn't let
Facts.
me up there. Let me take up for myself.
Salute to
Let me
Tatiana,
to
man.
too much sauce. Let me address TY, then I'll address April, because I had to talk for a minute here. You misunderstood what I said
Okay.
about Kwame. First off, don't put words in my mouth to make it like I'm dissing Kwame. I'm far from doing that.
Who
I'm
put words in
saying
his
as
mouth?
Kwame, as a basketball player, as the number
Who
one
you
pick,
talking to right now?
Kwame
Who
should,
put words
hold
in
on,
your
let me
mouth?
finish. Kwame shouldn't be on here. That's just
I'm
my
not let you
opinion.
finish. You need
Let
to
me
specify
talk.
who you talking to. Who you talking to? You
Let
ain't
me
see who you
talk.
talking to.
Let me talk. I just said who I was talking to. I said I'm talking to you first, and then April.
I ain't putting no words in your mouth though. So what you
Now
talking
you understand?
about?
I'm talking to you.
No, but I ain't putting I ain't put words in
Once
your mouth.
again, like I said, dude,
No,
I
it
ain't
ain't
finna
like you
argue
know
with
it's
you,
not
bro.
like you
Like dude
said.
said the
It
other
ain't
day,
like
you a
you
nobody
said.
trying to
I
catch
ain't putting no
clout.
words in your
I'm
mouth.
talking, Mr. Skinny. Can I
If you
talk?
gonna say something, if you
You
gonna
can
say something,
talk.
be correct.
Can I talk? I just said all I wanted to do was talk.
Ty. Hey, I'm gonna
I
let
want
him
to talk
talk, and
without
then you can
echoing so you can
rebuttal.
understand what's coming out my mouth.
You can rebuttal.
But
You
I'll
can
let you keep
rebuttal.
talking.
No, go ahead, and then Ty will rebuttal. If you're not showing your face, I gotta kick you from back here because there's people that actually wanna show
Thank
their
you,
face.
brother. What I was saying was, I feel as if, as a fan of Kwame, as a fan of the Laker, I feel like nobody's. I appreciate him bringing up small businesses and people on here bringing them up. I understand that he shouldn't be on here arguing with nobody. That's what I said. I didn't say what the man cannot do or he shouldn't be on YouTube. Don't put that in my mouth. What I said exactly was he's too big for YouTube. He came on, he stated what he stated, and it's the same content every other week. Yes, y'all right. You telling me I haven't watched him? I'm subscribed to him, bruh. Once again, I watch everybody. I fuck with Skinny, so anybody Skinny have on, I watch. So plain and
But
simple,
he
I
never
did
talked
watch a
about
few of his things,
crypto,
but
though. You
4
got the
things
wrong
out of
man.
100 videos? Come on, yes, y'all. Skinny, you wasn't saying cryptos in school, crypto and trades in school.
No.
We was never saying that
No,
on. You was never saying
coding
that.
and trade.
Or
Coding
him.
and trades.
Where did you get
Coding,
crypto from?
whatever.
I'm so
Coding and
confused.
trades. Excuse me.
Okay, yes. Well,
Coding
say
and
the
trade.
correct
Coding and
word
trade.
so no one
Y'all only
says anything
talk
when you
coding
get
and
on the speak.
trade
Speak
for
correctly,
3
please.
weeks.
I can't with this nigga.
April, man, correct me, man. I'm up here trying to talk business. I'm talking now. I'm talking, man, and then I'll address you. TY, like I was saying, man, I wasn't doing none of that. I wasn't dissing them at all. Secondly, about the stripper, she do look like a man. I'm keeping it gangster at the end of the day. And I asked her some real questions.
Why you Why you disrespecting the lady though? Like, bro, that's what you getting off. You disrespecting April. You disrespecting the woman.
She been stripping for 6 years, still in an apartment. Shit, that's a fucking efficiency, my nigga.
That's kind of corny
That's
that you
what you
gonna
run into
belittle.
out here. If you
That's
date
kind of
these chicks
corny,
on
bro.
Instagram or any of that shit before I even got with my wife, these motherfuckers don't have shit, but they act like they have a lot of shit. I'm not just
calling my niece a man.
doing what she's doing. She's too old to be doing. She should be having
How
kids.
you the
She
judge
should
of
be
that,
having a
bro?
career. She
All
should be
right, well,
doing
let's let
something
TY
else
answer
besides
you back,
stripping at
man. Let's let
34.
TY
You
answer
mean to
you
tell
back.
me all you black women in here agree with that?
Let's let
Okay,
TY
go
That's her
ahead.
answer
choice,
you.
bro.
Ho. Let's let TY answer you back, and then I'm gonna let Sister T talk.
But
Because I
no,
want to
go
hear
ahead.
my man trying to
I'm
say I
done.
put words in his mouth, and I ain't putting no words in his mouth. Secondly, having an apartment don't mean shit. I own 2 houses, and guess what? I'm in an apartment now, and you know why? Because I don't want to deal with all the maintenance that costs extras of thousands of dollars a year that I don't want to spend. That don't mean I can't afford a house. It's me and my daughter. I had a house, 3 levels, and all that shit.
That don't
It was
make
just
sense,
my
TY.
daughter.
You shouldn't even say that.
Why shouldn't I say that? I didn't want to be in the crib. I had one.
Okay.
Check my background. Tell me that you because she a stripper.
No, I believe you, brother. It ain't nothing to prove to me. But you're saying the reason why you stay in an apartment is because you don't want to do maintenance fees on your house?
No, like the maintenance that come with it's a lot that comes with owning a home. And believe me, when you got an apartment, you don't have to deal with half that shit. If my water heater goes on, I don't have to
I
pay
know
for
it is.
furnace.
And you can rent it out, and half of it can take care of the repairs, right?
Listen, I do that shit. I'm just telling you, I don't feel like doing. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just asking the question.
All right. Hey, we not getting nowhere. I want Sister T to speak while she up here because I want to be respectful of her time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What up, queens and kings?
Salute, salute.
Hello.
Hello, Sister T.
What's up, Sister T?
I love all of y'all.
We love
Mr.
you too.
Skinny, thank you for the shout out today.
Hey, you about one of the only people who I'll listen to on this motherfucker if they be like, hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? Skinny, chill. Because when I look at you, Sister T, I look at you as, I don't know your age and I would never ask a woman her age, but I look at you, but I look at you as the sister. We always say, you know what I'm saying, we don't need preachers, we need elders. I look at you as like a female elder that don't hate, but is willing to guide like females that's younger than you in the right way, as well as still put your foot up a man's ass if you feel like that they going the wrong way and you see something bigger inside them. So that's why I wanted to give you your flowers while you was here, because a lot of elderly women will be like, oh, you just supposed to respect me because I'm old enough to be your mama, but then you hating on the motherfuckers that's young enough to be your daughter.
No, where'd she go?
She coming back. Her phone might have died. She coming back.
Okay.
StreamYard been messing up all day though.
Shit, they been kicking me off. But too much sauce while we wait. Oh well, hold on. She right back.
Hello?
Yeah, you back.
What happened? Oh, okay.
I got a question for you too, Skinny, later.
Okay, yeah, we gonna get.
I don't know what happened, Mr. Skinny. I don't know.
But Sister T, spit what you came up here for.
Well, this thing about, in my opinion, y'all, okay, about Kwame don't need to be on YouTube. I mean, Kwame.
Yeah, StreamYard messing up, man. That's why you couldn't even understand me at the job.
Nah, she's still talking.
Kwame, Mr. Skinny, Self-Talk, Gravity Takeout, all of them need to be on YouTube. And yes, all of them, in my opinion, is too big to be on YouTube. We need anybody like them brothers to get on YouTube or any other else's platform and just tell the story, expose whatever it is. And it's about the community and us helping each other no matter who's telling it.
I agree.
Nobody is too big
Amen.
for nothing. This is just my opinion, baby. Nobody is not too big for nothing. YouTube have millions and millions and millions of people listening. That's what we need. Millions and millions of people getting the word out. So it doesn't matter if it's YouTube, it doesn't matter if it's ESPN, CNN. Guess what? YouTube is what we got right now. That's all we got. CNN and ESPN and the rest of them, they don't give a shit about us. Excuse my language. They don't. So
they don't. You're right.
That's why we got people like Mr. Skinny. I'm and let me tell y'all something. Mr. Skinny, sometimes that's my boo. Sometimes he gets
That's right.
Sometimes I want to put my foot in his ass for something.
Me too. Me too.
That's what's
You ain't
up.
the only one, sister.
This Sister T, I can say that. So he can be mad at me. I don't care. But sometimes I want to put my foot in his rib. But let me tell you something. Sometimes we just have to get it out there like that, like he put. So I
agree.
That's Mr. Skinny, and that's Kwame, and that's Self-Talk, and that's Gravity Takeout. All of them are their own individual people. And guess what? We need all of them.
Yes, I love Miss 504.
Hey, sister, let me ask you a question, sister. Can I ask you a question?
No, I'm not leaving out the women.
Question, sister?
Yes.
Don't go nowhere, because I got a question for you. I got a question for you, sister. And I want your honest opinion.
Okay.
All right, I got two questions real quick. First question, do you think men should be up on YouTube arguing like birds?
No, I do not.
That's insulting to say. Okay.
All right, second question.
Now, I'm going to tell.
No, it's not insulting. It's not. See, that's the problem. We talk about real men. This is real man stuff. I asked her a real question because she from the day where men, like what Kwame talk about, when men talk in the living room and the women talk where they talk at. You understand what I'm saying? So I asked a woman who comes from that era, how does she feel about men talking like birds? That's all I asked. Second question I have for you, sister. How do you feel? And I want your honest opinion. Do you believe a sister should be stripping at 34?
Okay, now let me tell y'all something about that. And this is
No,
Sister
sister.
No. Then you ask me. Don't cut me off when you want. You ask me. Let me tell you.
I'm gonna let her talk. I got this, bro. I got you.
And listen, I'm not judging nobody. I don't think a woman should be scripting in any age. This is my listen.
Period.
This is my opinion. Hold up, brother. You asked me this. Let me tell you. But this is Sister T opinion. Sometimes women have to do what they have to do. Listen.
Yes, ma'am.
It don't make it right. It don't make it right. But I can't judge no sister because I don't know her story.
Thank you.
Exactly what I'm saying. Now listen, this is my opinion. I say again.
I'm not asking you to judge it. I'm not asking you to judge it. I just wanted your opinion.
No, baby.
Too much Samuels. Let her talk.
In my opinion, y'all. All I'm saying that, in my opinion, I don't think at any age a woman should be doing that. But see, that's just because how I was raised.
Right.
I don't know where that sister. I don't know that sister story.
Right.
I don't know none of them sister stories. So
I just told us it.
I can't tell that. No, baby, I didn't hear that. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't here. So I can't say.
She said she come from a Christian home, sister. She said she come from church. She said when she coming to church, she sing. Oh.
Too much Samuels. You really got.
Yeah, she said she grew up in the church and she used to sing. She was a pastor's daughter.
But don't you know? Listen, baby, some of them
how
are
do you
the
become
worst
a stripper?
ones.
You come from a good upbringing. And then also for April.
That's how easy.
Oh, you wrong?
Yes, it is.
Man, come on, man. Come on.
Too much sauce. Look, too much sauce. What I'll do is you're not talking to me right now. Address the person that you were talking to. Y'all not talking to me right now, okay?
But I'm saying too
no,
much.
I'm talking
Samuel.
to you
That's
too
just
because
like
I heard you say that I came up from something. I came up from a white neighborhood. I came up from the west side of Chicago. I came up from the hood. I don't know what you're talking about over there.
I don't know what you're talking about because that's not what I said.
I really don't know what you were talking about. I heard your comment. I'm just addressing everybody that was talking shit about me while I was in the
my
comment.
brothers and sisters. Hey, my brothers and sisters, hear me out for a minute.
Wait a minute.
We all got a right to feel what we feel, but we also know right
from wrong. She been at me on 2 shows before. S-Cat had to get on her before. I have to get on her too. I ain't gonna hold you.
I can take whatever punch.
My fault, sister. Go ahead. I'm on mute.
I can take whatever the punch is coming. I don't have a problem with that. All I'm saying that we don't know each other's story, so I can't say what a person can and shouldn't do. I can't say because I don't know. All I'm speaking on is what I feel. That's in my opinion what I would do and where I come from and how I was raised. This is a different generation. I wouldn't have never thought of that. I mean, it's just me. But some women some people just don't know their worth. And if you don't know your worth, guess what? I hate to say it, you will stoop to anything. And this is just my opinion. That sister, I don't know her story. I don't know what happened to her. Some people don't have no other choice to do what they do. Sometimes if you have children, you have to do what you have to do to feed your family. Now let me tell you something. A lot of women, in my opinion, will go that route when they don't have to. I really think that it's money. It has a lot to do with money. Listen, we got a lot of more talent in ourselves.
Yeah, a lot to do with money. I agree with you.
Let me tell you this here, too much, Samuel. Back in
because
the day,
she ain't got no kids. It wasn't a picture of a kid on the wall.
Listen. Hey, too much, Samuel. Let me say this here, man. Hey, I know. You know how many dudes I know whose daddies was pastors, whose mamas was first ladies, and they was out there selling dope with me. You know how many pastors I know who, when they put the damn Bible down on Sunday, they go out to the motherfucking strip and buy crack. So
see, then Skinny, you know better than I do, because when we came up, Skinny, you got to keep it pure here. When we came up, Skinny, what did we think about strippers?
I always love strippers. I can't speak for y'all. I always love strippers. I'm sorry.
Y'all,
I mean, I never trust strippers because
y'all forgetting the whole picture. Stripper, no. Listen, you're forgetting the whole picture. It's sad, but a lot of them, I say again, they don't know their worth. And if they feel that's all they have to do to survive, guess what, brothers and sisters? That's what they're gonna do to survive. It don't make it right.
No, and a lot of dancers, I know,
and that's why they need a brother like me to tell them like it is, change their ways, because they're better than that. I don't hate what they talking about. I know strippers. I lost one from a car accident that was coming home from the Super Bowl party last year. I understand, and I talked to her and told her she couldn't quit because she felt like she couldn't get no money no more. So I'm saying it ain't no hate for a stripper. It's like I feel like my sisters shouldn't have to do that. They shouldn't have to expose themselves to something like that when they can get out here and get it. There's so many ways for y'all to get it more than us as men. And to look at someone like then they say it's not stripping, it's entertaining.
Listen, too much. If she choose to do that, who are you to tell her what she shouldn't? If that's what she want to do, who are you to be on the sideline that don't know
see, that's the problem. Some people need to tell people that.
Fuck that. This is my motherfucking show. Hey, listen here. Too much Samuels. Listen here, let me tell you something. First of all, what we not gonna do is we got Sister T down there and Toothless Tiger down there. When these here women, elders speak, we are not gonna talk over them. Second of all, I don't care, man or woman.
I'm not talking over the sisters.
We gotta respect them. No, but I'm saying this here. Second of all, Too Much Samuels. How can you project all this motherfucking righteous shit about, oh, I think my black women shouldn't want to do this? Nigga, you know you been in the strip club, nigga.
Making it right.
No,
listen again. We not gonna do that. We not gonna do that.
Hold on. Let me talk though. How do you know I've been in a strip club, bro? I've never been in a strip club. I don't believe in strip clubs. I don't believe in tricking my money. I believe in investing my money, brother. I don't do that. I never had to go to a strip club. I have girls back in my day. I had girls strip for me, bro. I never did that.
Say you've been in a strip club. You know why I can say you've been in a strip club? The same way that you could say, well, Skinny, you know how me and you grew up, and you know how me and you feel about strippers. I don't know how you feel about strippers.
Skinny, that's worse. If you've never been to a strip club, how you gonna
judge somebody? Be like, boy, man, don't do that, bro. You ain't gonna act pure on here. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, mute, buddy. You right.
Sit there and tell me, yo, Skinny, you know how me and you used to come up and shit. But then when I sit here and tell you, my nigga, you acting all righteous and shit. Okay, let's say you ain't never been to a strip club. You done picked up a hooker before on the street. You done motherfucking tricked some crack before.
A hooker?
Tell me I'm lying.
I never did that, bro. Unless she was already a hooker and I didn't know it.
You ain't never tricked crack.
No.
You never tricked crack.
Dang, what street did you in? Was you in a buffer?
Well, me and you ain't come up together. Well, me and you ain't come up together then. Well, me and you ain't come up together. Well, me and you ain't come up together then.
Let me tell you how we did it in the city. Let me talk. Let me tell you how we did it in the city. We didn't have to do that because we made money and the girls wanted us. We didn't have to mess with the crackheads, bro. We ain't never had to do that. You can talk to a city nigga and they'll tell you what the fuck you fucking with crackheads for, bro. I was never that thirsty. I'll never agree with that. Ever.
So girls,
that's some thirsty shit. And I'm sorry if you did that, boy. Y'all wasn't making no money. Y'all was small timing.
Now let me ask you a question.
So you trying to say when you was 18 and 19? Bro, it ain't got nothing to do with small time. And stop that bullshit. Hey, hold on. Let me address this man. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, man. Let me address this man. Because you trolling right now. Especially if you saying that you a street nigga. So you trying to tell me at 18 and 19, it ain't about how much motherfucking money you got. It's about motherfucking being out there, standing on the strip all day with a motherfucking page on your motherfucking pocket, going to the payphone, hitting up motherfucking sales, being bored, and taking a motherfucking crackhead behind the motherfucking trailer park or a strip and being like, yo, get down on your knees for this motherfucking 20. That ain't got shit to do with about being broke, nigga. Come on, man. Let's keep it a motherfucking buck. And if you didn't do that, then my nigga, yo, we did not come up together, you know what I'm saying, hustling. We did not come up together after we motherfucking stayed on the strip till about 1 or 2 in the morning. We went to the strip club and we paid our respect to the ladies that was dancing in there. So no, we did not come up together. So do not say that again, brother. Just ask me a question. That ain't got shit to do with no money, because everybody who was out there doing that, they had a main girl too. Or is that wrong too? So come on, man. Let's keep it a buck now. We ain't gonna sit here and act like we in 2022 and we didn't come from 96.
My thing, you judging somebody that you don't even like. So you never been to a strip club, you never dated a stripper, but you're gonna judge a stripper. What? That's crazy.
My thing is stop trying to judge her for what she's doing. That's her hustle. Respect it. It is what it is.
But I'm saying, like, you know, no inside of it anyway. So why even judge somebody? That's like trying to tell somebody how to shoot a free throw and you never even held a basketball.
And another thing I want to address, Too Much Samuels, you said that
bro,
going back
I
and
come
forth.
from Detroit with you too. I stayed up in Detroit, nigga. I kicked it with them YMB.
I'm about to let you talk. You sat there and said that we going back and forth on here like birds, but the man that you trying to emulate, he does the same thing, but he goes back and forth with women. You try to say we going back and forth, but how the fuck can you reach somebody on the internet when they won't take a link like you did, or they won't talk to you behind the scenes, but they getting on the internet saying shit? So this is not the times we grew up in where you could get a nigga on the phone, just like I hit up Gene Deal when I was in Atlanta and got choked no joke on the phone and was like, yo, what's up, bro? I'm out here. You want to do something? You've been talking all that shit. You said that you was going to roll up on Kwame when he was in New York, and he was like, nah, bro, I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem with y'all. See, it don't work like that no more, man. It's a whole new generation. And guess what? You sitting up here saying men going back and forth like birds, but you watch, though.
Hey,
So
I want to hear his Detroit story. Please, let me hear this Detroit story. I need to hear this.
So you asked me, can I answer?
Yeah.
Hey, T.Y., he don't need his puppy right now. He talking to me. But what was your question, bro?
See, that was unnecessary right there. Okay?
Wow. What an insult, man.
It's not necessary for him to jump in with what he's talking about.
Necessary.
T.Y.
Everything
didn't
is
ask for
going
that, man.
fine.
He don't know.
Keep jumping in like he was jumping in when old boy was talking the other day on the video. He doesn't matter. You were talking to me.
I got blood on these streets, bro. So if you want to
didn't ask for that, man.
I want to hear it so I can call you.
I apologize, man, to Sister T and Toothless Tiger for having.
I want to hear your Detroit story so I can call Cap right off rip.
I'm not even being disrespectful, bro. Come on, man. Y'all making me out to be a villain, and I'm not a villain because I have my opinion. You just asked me something, brother, and then T.Y. co-signed before I can even answer.
Oh, man, you and T.Y. was friends, man. What got into you tonight?
So as a man, I'm going to address the co-signer. Let me talk to you. You're asking me a question. I couldn't even hear the question because dude over here cheerleading.
Oh, man, don't do that, man.
Listen, I ain't killing shit. You said, no, hold on. He said something about Detroit, and I wanted to hear that story. So, motherfucker, don't say you did shit in Detroit, and I'm going to call Cap on this shit, because I be in these streets. I'm here right now. So
you know what? I got too much.
That ain't nobody. I ain't worried about you. You know what? You ain't no street dude, bro. Please be quiet. Please stop it.
What?
Wait a minute.
I ain't from the street. I don't be on here trying to brag about shit. But guess what? You can go look my name up and see what I done. All right. Unlike yourself, that you say you from the streets, but you ain't never been with a stripper.
I don't care what you done, bro. I'm not talking to you. I don't care what you done. You're not important. You're nobody. I'm talking to Skinny.
What you talking about?
He asked me a question, bro. I don't even know why I'm talking to you.
Okay, we having a conversation, right?
I don't even know why I'm talking to you.
Hey, too much sauce. Hey, too much sauce, man. We had hey, I'm gonna let Too Much Sauce. Well, I have to ask him the whole question over. Too Much Sauce. I'm gonna call you, man, after this here show.
Y'all can't even answer it, bro.
I'm gonna call you so we can talk, man, because I really want to get these ladies' perspective. And Toothless Tiger hasn't even got a chance to talk yet. But I appreciate you, man. I'm not even gonna bring your name up. I'm not gonna bring your name up again until I talk to you, because I don't want you to think that we continuously to talk about you after you go.
May I say something before you go?
Oh yes, ma'am.
How y'all doing, panel?
Hello. Hello,
Tiger.
Hey, listen, Too Much Samuels. Let this woman talk before you answer.
Hey, y'all keep saying the wrong shit like I'm really interrupting somebody. Go ahead, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay. I understand how you feel, but what I want to say, and no disrespect, but you know, your name is Too Much Sauce, right? Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I was just listening to the conversation. And the only problem that I see is that you talk too much. And what I mean by that, please let me qualify that, because I'm not disrespecting you. When someone gives their perspective,
you all good, ma'am.
You have to defend every word. And you don't have to defend every word. You stand on what you say, and that's what you say. But then you should at least get a courtesy. Like what you just said to TY was totally disrespectful. And you know that in the streets, you wouldn't say that to nobody about co-signing and stuff unless you were really angry with them. See, one of our problems as a people, we're into our emotions, and I'm an emotional person too. So I quite understand that. But we're treated like children.
In the streets, I would, man.
Most of our behavior is childlike. There is a time and a place for everything under the heavens. And sometimes it's just a time to listen. You don't have to say nothing. Just hear what the person say. And then I'm a person, I don't agree to disagree with nobody. I just disagree. And when I disagree, I move on. And the reason I do that is because my daddy taught me that disagreeing with anybody is arguing. So that's why I don't agree to argue with nobody. Because first you start out arguing. And if y'all were in person, see on this web, you can be as bad as you want to be. But if y'all was in person and you have that misunderstanding or miscommunication, then what would happen is in a minute, somebody gonna touch somebody. Then in a minute, you're gonna hear boom. Then in a minute, you're gonna hear uh-oh. But it's too late. So the best thing to do, you talked a lot. I've listened to you. I've been on here a while, you know, just listening. And you just talk back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But sometimes it has to stop somewhere. And you know, I guess I don't know where you are in the situation. And you can tell me, because I can take it. I'm a big girl. I'm 63. And I grew up in the projects of Dallas. I ain't never been no fighter. I had 3 fights and lost all goddamn 3. So fighting is not my forte. Physically, I fight with the pen and the paper. And I'm goddamn good. But I learned how to talk. I learned how to talk to anybody on any level. You know, and as what you were saying about the stripper and the preacher, and that's where I came in at. We have a preacher right here in Dallas, one of the biggest mega churches in the city of Dallas. And he was also a school teacher, prominent man in the community. He was molesting his students.
Say that.
And nobody knew it. He had one sister, let's say 1 year. And then 5 years later, he had her baby sister. He molested them both. But because molestation is so devastating to the person that's getting molested, they didn't even tell each other. Neither one of them knew each other's story until the oldest sister could not take it anymore. And she spoke out against him. And that's when her little sister started crying and confessed to her that happened to her.
Yeah,
he started with
story.
them at school. Yeah, he started with them raping them Not the rape, I'm sorry, aping them at school.
Very young age.
And then they joined his church. He was their trusted pastor. And they had a daddy. That's what they shared, a daddy. They didn't share a mother. But he was doing it at church. The lady, the baby sister, her son is in prison right now. Because guess what? He was abusing him too. And all the other children. But he was physically abusing them. Like whooping them and stuff like that. These ladies started marching at the church. Everybody got mad at them. They wanted to put them out. They had left on their own. But, you know, they were angry. The Dallas police would come and try to make them move. But we have a right to assemble peacefully and protest. And that's what they did with their signs. And they did this for the last 2 years. The last 2 years. And we just got about 2 weeks ago, in our newspaper, the Dallas Morning News, that case is now going to the DA. See, because everybody was covering the pastor.
Yep.
They got about 17 people that has come forward. I said all that to say some women are in the strip club because of what happened to them from their uncle, or from the neighbor, or from their daddy, or from their mother. And so they have low self-worth. If you ever been molested as a girl, and you're not either one of those, so that it never happened to you. But you don't know what life brings you because number one, you suppress the molestation. I was molested as a kid. Okay, and what I did was I fell in love, not with the dope man with all the money like you, or I don't know if he was a dope man, but I heard you talk about money. I fell in the damn dope user. That's who I fell with. And I thought I could save the world. See, I thought my name was Jesus, and I thought I could save somebody. I fell in love with the alcoholic, the one, you know, who really ain't no alcoholic, but they're alcoholic. I fell in love with the abuser, you know, the one that whoop your ass, just to whoop your ass, and you don't tell nobody. So I don't know what sends a woman into the strip club, but all of us as a people, and I consider myself a Moor by bloodline. I don't affiliate with the Hotep group. I don't affiliate with the conscious community. I don't have no clubs and no affiliations. I have what I call truth that I've discovered for the last 8 years. And that's why I came on YouTube to share my journey, and hopefully my people will wake up. But we all suffer from PTSD. That's post-slavery. Okay, that's what that is. Post-slavery disease, disorder, whatever you want to call it. But dis-ease is better because we're discombobulated as a people. We're emotional people. We're stateless people because our nationality was taken from us. So we don't even know who we are. Some say we Indian, some say we Geechee, some say we this or we that. We're all of that. All of that. The oldest bones that were ever found was from a Moabite woman. They call her Lucy. Once you start learning for yourself, and when you learn that what we do, it's really on us as an individual. Law begins and ends with the individual. And until we start studying world history, not this shit that they call Black history, because that's made up shit. Everything about America is made up shit that they teach us. They treat us like children. That's why I had people to look up the word minority in the Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition. You will learn that minority means that you have not reached the age of maturity. The other meaning of a minority is the least amount of numbers in an assembly for voting. That's all that means. And if you don't know words, words are very important. Words really kill. They really hurt people. We're very emotional people. Some of us hide our emotions better than others. But we need to be working on the solution to life and how we gonna help these children become adults. We need to be working on you guys. See, Kwame helped me see. He really did. And I thought I was a hell of a damn communicator. I thought I was a hell of a woman. And I am a motherfucker. Believe that. I really am. But what he helped me see is I really don't communicate well with men. I thought that when I raised my voice and do shit like that, that was my mechanism to get old because I couldn't fight and lost all 3 of my fights. So I just started, using that. But I didn't think about, hell, what if you raise your voice to the wrong person and they slap the shit out of you? What you gonna do now? I didn't think about that. So I've been allowed to get away with that, and I try to do better. I really do. But we really don't know what make people do what they do. But I can tell you this, we as a nation can only rise as high as we see our women. See, what they did was subjugate the woman. See, when they used to ape us back in the day, when they aped us, they said we couldn't be aped. So they could take advantage of us. We couldn't even call the police and say somebody had done anything to us sexually because we didn't have no feelings, because we were chattel, Christian chattel. And I too used to be a born again Christian. I think I saved more people than Jesus when I understood what all this really means. Until we start knowing ourselves, because that's what we got to do. We got to learn who we are individually, not what somebody said I was, because every fucking thing we know somebody told us. And the person that told us, see, we keep waiting on a motherfucker to help us, that who in the hell gonna defeat you and then teach you how to play the game. That's like going to Las Vegas. Every now and then, just on mathematics alone, a nigga gonna win. But that shit is designed to take your motherfucking money. So if you don't understand the concept of what you battling, and we battling some shit, some people call it the devil. I say take the word devil and flip it backwards and see, don't you come up with Leo. See that shit, what they did to us? We didn't always, as humans, talk. We didn't talk. But because we are intelligent over all the animals, we learned how to talk, okay? Then they gave us spelling. Well, now you know what happened with the spelling. It comes with the wicked witch. I will cast a spell on you. So what do? Evil. Ooh, she's so evil. Flip that shit over and see, don't that mean live? Then they tell us about a God that's so merciful and so graceful. Ain't no need of me lying. I only been here 63 goddamn years. But we've been in servitude for 530. Why is that God? Oh, he's an on-time God. For who? He goddamn sure one on time for Tamir Rice. And I'm not against God, so don't nobody tell me or my page talking about I'm no goddamn atheist. I can't be. I'm connected to the source. See, the only creator I know is my mother. How do I know that? Because she had me for 9 months. That umbilical cord lets me know that all of us come from a woman, because it only comes with the woman. That belly button is all of our birthmark. All of us. It ain't a person born without one. Not alive. Do you understand what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is we're about to uplift, and I'm about to goddamn uplift, and I don't know what we about. I would like for us all to be on one accord. Kwame asked before he got off his show, what's the solution? We can't do shit for no kid until we know who we are, because most of us are kids suffering from trauma that we don't know how to deal with, and we can't talk to nobody about it because he too motherfucking cool and she too motherfucking cute, and you ain't cute enough. That's why I got on this motherfucker with no teeth. And hey, thanks, Mr. Skinny, for shouting me out with the toothless lion. I am the toothless tiger, and I really do wear it proudly. Because I know this pacemaker in my chest and this heart failure that I live with every goddamn day of my life. I know with that, I could be gone any minute. But as long as I'm here, see, I used to just tell this shit to my family and friends. And everybody tried to get me to do goddamn stand-up comedy. I said, y'all want me to get up there and embarrass my ass, but I'm the nigga that'll do it. They wanted me to do something. So I said, you know what? When I seen Kwame, when I seen how this man could sit and listen to bullshit, because Mr. Sauce, I'm not saying you Mr. Bullshit, But some of that shit you saying, if it was just me and you talking on the phone or in person, I couldn't listen to you for 5 minutes. Because I don't listen to craziness. I would cut your ass off. I seen Kwame sit there and listen to motherfuckers just say anything. And he don't say nothing. I be like, God damn, I wish I could do that. And then with the information that he was giving, who cares about our boys reading at a 4th grade level? You know, that's some serious shit, because we have to understand, from kindergarten to the 3rd grade, you learn how to read, supposedly. And from the 4th grade until you die, you read to learn. So if you don't know how to read from 1st through 3, your chance is going to be real slim for you not to go and sell dope or, you know, shoot dice or whatever you do. You know, your chances are going to be real great to do that, because not that you don't want to be better or do better, but your chances aren't going to. Do you know now we damn near need a damn degree to work at a goddamn fast food restaurant? Now, you know, if you don't know how to work a computer, you can't work at McDonald's now. You used to could have to just count, you know, count. And I need my people to start learning the Constitution. All this talking about that goddamn money, you ain't never seen no money. None of us on this panel have seen money, because the Constitution says money is a gold coin and silver coin. They don't even allow our ass to buy gold. Oh, you can get a medallion. You know, you might can get a picture of, you know, John F. Kennedy or somebody, but we don't see no money. We deal with Federal Reserve notes in a fiat system that has crashed. And all this shit they doing to us, think about this, y'all. Kwame put out a challenge, February the 1st. We're going to lay the guns down. We're going to love on each other, right? We all said we was going to try to do it and tell people that we know this, you know, that would do something, because we ain't finna shoot no goddamn body. None of us will shoot nobody. But the ones, we do know some ones that will. Isn't it strange? Kobe died on the 26th of January. I'll never forget it, because that's my dad's birthday. Kwame made his video that same time. Isn't it amazing, the second day of the month that they claim they gave Black people to celebrate Black history, they bring that shit out on the reel? Isn't it strange that they bring out shit every day for us to be distracted?
Miss Tiger. Miss Tiger, no disrespect, but I got to get a man a chance to answer you, because it's 1:16 here. I know you in Texas, it's only 12.
Go ahead, sir. I thank you.
No, I was just telling you to finish up with the question so he could answer you.
You know what? I don't even know if I had no damn question. I think I just wanted to tell him something. But he can't say something to me. That definitely was a powerful story. Yeah, he can say something to me, though, if you want to, because I thank you very much for listening, because you didn't interrupt me. No, I thought
you had wanted to question him, because you was like, before you go.
I wanted to say that about the too much sauce and talking too much, and I didn't want to say it behind his back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Sauce?
Yeah, but he could talk to me, though.
I guess Sauce gone. But we definitely appreciate you dropping them gems. We need more people, you know what I'm saying, to like come up here and give us the real them.
Amen on that
Real-time TV.
Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, you know what I wanted to say, Mr. Skinny? I wanted to thank you for bringing that young lady on there today, because she kept saying, I am not a stripper. I'm a dancer, a performer. And then she got to show, look what I'm doing. I got my own business, my own boutique. That sounds like somebody that's saying, I'm more to than just this. And I need to get to that other level. I'm putting myself to the other level, but I need the help. So I thank you for bringing her on, letting her show, look, this is what I'm doing. This is what I have. And to me, I saw her as a businesswoman because dancing, it has become a business. Some people may get caught up into the stripper and, doing a foolishness, but this is a businesswoman. She just her business happens to be into dancing. That's what I feel about it.
And she went to college.
Appreciate it.
And she went to college, but guess what? You find another niche. That's her niche. She has the body, she has the looks, she knows she can do it. And now, as you see, like you said, she went to college. Now she has a business website. Hey guys, y'all want clothes? I have it all. So she's using what she has. That's the way the world goes. You use what you have. Maybe whatever the 9 to 5 wouldn't work for her. She found that niche. Well, she found that niche there that works for her.
Yep, I agree.
Not everybody could do that. Not everybody could do it. You got Black China. Look where she at. And we know she was stripping.
Right.
So everybody has whatever it is, that's what they do. And this lady is one person that's saying, look, I'm going to use what I got. But she's starting to sell clothes now. Nothing is wrong with that. Yes, we don't like the stripping. A lot of us say we understand that. But, you got to meet people where they're at. You got to meet them where they're at.
Everybody got paid. Salute to TE. I ain't gonna say your government, but salute for that cash app. I appreciate it.
I'm so crispy. 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 I'm so crispy.
Man, send me your fucking cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga. Man, send me your fucking cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga.
All right. So let's see. Sister T, you wanted to add on? Oh, hold on. I gotta get your mic unmuted. It was an echo. Sister T, go ahead.
At this point, I'm just looking for solutions. I'm even tired of the talking. This is just this is just me. I'm just tired of the talking. We have the power and we scared to use it. Mm-hmm. This is how I feel. I'm telling you, y'all, all we got to do is stop not only spending our money. We don't even have to, if we don't even go to work tomorrow, trust me, if we took the day off, don't you know all hell would break loose, how this country was shut down? Mm-hmm. That's how much power we got. And what just bothers me is that we scared to use it. And what we got to realize, and people don't want to, I'm serious, they don't want to, they scared they're going to lose their job. They scared, and that's what it is. They scared they're gonna lose their bag. They scared they're gonna lose views.
Not even that. Not even they scared to lose their job. They like, yo, I done heard people say, what's the use of us saving up money so we can boycott? Then when everybody boycott, they can't buy nothing.
Mr. Skinny, all I'm saying is that anything that we want to have, just like Martin Luther King went through what he did, we're going to have to lose something, baby. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. And it's going to take all of us willing to do that. And unfortunately, people got self on the throne. And until we remove that, we're going to still be stuck in this shit we in right now. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. And what people got to realize, we got to remove ourselves and think about these babies. Because I'm telling you, we are these adults that's raising these babies. It's going to become a cycle. I'm trying to look at the future anyway. And what I see, it ain't good. It's not a good picture if we don't stop what's going on right now. And I say again, this is my opinion. I'm not Superwoman. I can't do it by myself. Kwame can't do it by himself. Mr. Skinny can't do it by himself. It's gonna take every last one of us. And I'm just tired of talking. I'm just saying, I'm tired of talking. I
agree. I understand.
I need to see some walking. Do you? And I'm not talking about no damn protests. I'm talking about us shutting it down. Y'all, I'm being honest. That's what it's going to take. And until we do that, we can do all the talking. We can do all the yelling. We can do all the bickering. Ain't nothing going to change. And this is just my opinion.
Right.
I agree.
That's true. I agree. That's true.
Y'all,
oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Y'all don't know this, but while we was hollering and hooping in the streets last year, do you know the Native Americans had sued the Johnson & Johnson pill company? They just settled and gave them, guess what? $500 million. Guess why? For the opioid addiction. Now, who gonna give us the crack addiction? Who can we sue? And with no questions asked. They got 75 million, but they got an extra 500 million on top of that. What did we get today? And plus, that was just this week. It went through. What did we get today? A crack pipes.
Thank you, Miss C. Thank you, Miss C. Thank you, Miss C, for this cash app.
Thank you, Mr. Skinny.
Man, send me your fucking cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga. Man, send me your fucking cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga.
I just want to ask T.Y. First, I want to apologize to T.Y. Man, I want to apologize, brother. I did not know that man was going to repeatedly disrespect you the way he did, brother. How did you hold it together, man? Seeing as you from Detroit.
Because now,
Detroit stuff.
Listen, because what's going to happen is if we go back and past videos when he was on the panel with us, he was bickering and shit also. So I just knew he was capped. And like you say, all of a sudden he woke now. So I wasn't paying no attention. It's only online. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't going to mess up the full content of what's going on. And everybody already seen what he was about. So I didn't really have to say too much. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Well, what he was doing, I didn't have to do to get my point across.
True. April.
Yes, sir.
You got anything to say before we get out of here? Well, I'm going to let Toothless Tiger get the last word because I stopped so he could address whatever and he left.
Well, I do. And I think that was incredibly disrespectful. She was talking and he could have at least stayed and listened. But he's always been that way, at least as far as what I'm concerned, what I've dealt with him. He's always been that way. So if it seemed like I was a little spicy with him, forgive me. But even when I spoke to him last time, he was like that. And as far as him saying anything about SPET, I love SPET. I have no problem with SPET at all. And my energy was towards him and not her. I love her. But my energy was towards him because I give people the same energy that they give me. And I saw what he was about from the start too. But at the same time, I saw that SPET saw something good in him and wanted to defend him. And I went on and let that happen. As far as what Sister T and Toothless Tiger was saying, I agree. We need to basically come together and just unify and do more work and less talking. I do agree with that wholeheartedly because we've done a lot of talking, and I'm not the oldest one on the panel, but I've seen in history where I've seen protests and talks and all this and that, and it seems like we're still kind of in the same place we were before. It's just times have changed.
Fact.
That's what it seems like to me. So more work. I'm a very proactive person. The most I talk is on panels and things like that. I don't do a lot of talking. I'm a worker. I do a lot of work. So I'm about to work, and I agree it's time to get to work, or else we'll
Yeah,
end up
it's
like
time
the
to
Native
stop all
Americans.
that. Yeah, it's time to stop all that damn marching and shit.
Well, we'll end up like the Native Americans. We'll be on the reserve, and the only time anyone knows that we exist is when they talk about us in the history books. We don't want to end up like that.
You're not gonna be in the books.
Rose, you got something to add to this?
Yeah, well, definitely want to, thank the elders for the peace of mind and your words and everything that you two have said. I 100% agree with what you're saying. I think we need to really start educating. Like I'm a father of 2 boys, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in law enforcement, and people ask me all the time, what do we do, as parents and how we raise these kids? And I say, we got to educate them. We got to educate them. Too many of our young brothers, young sisters are walking blindly. They have no sense of value for life. They're just completely lost, spoon-fed, all the stuff that's going on. They're just pacified. And I think it comes to a point where we really have to, that whole mentality of it takes a tribe to raise a child. We've lost that. We've lost that. And I think we need to get back to basics. We lost the basics, and it's to the point now our kids are walking blindly, and they're telling us what to do. We need to reel them back in. And I think, that's the point I had to say. And once again, I appreciate you guys for what you said. It was very heartfelt. I had to cam up and show, my reaction because it was very, very, very heartfelt. Bless you, sisters, for that.
Thank you.
Mr. Skinny.
Yes.
My brother that just said he was in law enforcement. I can't hardly see his name because Rose. Can I ask you? My husband has been in law enforcement for several. Well, it's been years. But you also, I'm trying to ask you to be objective here. What do you think, or what do you feel, what need to happen as far as our children? Because listen, it's really, you're saying that the children are basically running rampant, but who raising these kids? It's not their fault. You see what I'm saying? It's not their fault. These children are being raised by adults that's pretty much messed up.
It ain't just about adults, it's about the internet. You look at most kids now that they got a tablet in their hand or their phone in their hands.
I think one of the main things that we pacified as a community is, I believe it was mentioned in here before, we have so many of us dealing with PTSD, mental health, and we've ignored that. We've pacified it. And I think one of the things that we got out of this whole pandemic is we actually got to pay attention to what was going on. We were forced to stay at home. We were forced to deal with one another, and we were forced to actually take care of kids, not throw an iPad in front of them, but actually sit with them, see what the teacher is teaching them and what they're learning. And let me tell you something, I was not happy with that. I was not happy with that.
I understand.
We got a clear taste of what these kids are going through. We got a clear taste of what we're dealing with. And hey, I dealt with it. Depression and everything. I went through it. I got the help I needed. I went through a whole holistic journey, and I was able to, now I'm able to see when somebody's struggling and reach a hand out and say, my brother, my sister, I got you. We don't do enough of that. We walk with a blind eye and a closed eye. So for me, I think the number one thing is the trauma that we deal with. Growing up, we don't pay attention to it, and then we subject it to our kids, and here goes a repetitive cycle.
Yes.
So, Mr. Skinny, as a man, sir, as a man, is it just hard for African American men to just reach out, to just tell, to ask for help? I'm just asking you guys because you're men. Is it difficult as a man just to reach out for help? When even when they know that something is going on. What makes it so difficult for them to reach out?
So
are you talking about like reach out for help, like physical or mental?
Mental.
Like first of all, like mental health. I mean, I can't speak for Rose or TY still up here. I can't
Yeah,
speak
I'm
for
here.
any other man, but as far as me, like, shoot, I probably just learned about mental health in the last 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, I was always taught, like, roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I never even fathomed it. I mean, now that I know that it's a thing, you know what I mean? Like,
But don't you think it
I
exists?
personally have never had to reach out for help and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, something is wrong with my mental. But I do know people that have, and I can't speak for them.
So I could speak on it because I've dealt with it. I think one of the biggest problems is, especially growing up in an island Latin family, you ever heard the saying like, "You a big boy, stop that crying, hold your emotions in." We pacify these things. You know what I'm saying? I've been in law enforcement for 15 years, giving CPR to dead babies, watching my young brothers and sisters shot, stabbed, fought, you name it, I've been through it. Sometimes you have to take time to dump all that shit out. It's called adrenaline dumping. You got to get it out. You got to get it out of you. And I think that not enough of us, like my boy now, I catch myself doing it. But it's okay to cry. It's okay to watch a movie and cry. It's okay to let your emotions out. Don't keep that shit in because it eats us alive. It affects us more because of what we have to go through. We got to let them go out there and learn life where it's already against them as it is. Now we're gonna sit there and in the comfort of where they're supposed to be comfortable and have that open relationship with their parents. Now we're gonna subject them to the same bullshit that they're about to go out and deal with too. That's where I say we got to get back to basics. We got to just let them be, let them open up because they're going out there, they're being challenged. They're coming home, they're being challenged. When is enough enough?
So as a black mom with a 12-year-old, and my husband, I mean, I'm one of the ones that I must say that's blessed that I have the father in the home, and my children. I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all. I can't ask for better kids, but I'm saying this because I know mothers are different than fathers, and I feel that sometimes I can be hard on my sons. Is there a way, just like you said, we say, like for example, man up, or is there a way that I should be acting, that I could be doing differently, so that I can not only not make my sons feel that it's not all right. I mean, it's all right for them to, how should I say, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, my mother was a single mom and she raised 4 boys. With her, when she explained something to us and we didn't agree, she was always explain why. It'd be a scenario that she would do. So for me and her just raising all boys, I had one sister, I kind of understood because she always explained why she wanted us to do something or why we needed to do something. You know what I'm saying? So I think when you explain something to the boys, explain to them why you want something done a certain way or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And when you talking to them, like, I understand how you feel, but because it let them know that you're listening to them. I mean, that's just my opinion, how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? To each
That's a good one. I mean, well, for me, God rest his soul, but one thing that I learned from my father is how not to be like him. You know what I'm saying? It sucks. It sucks, but that's my reality. That's my truth. And my kids, my boys, I tell them all the time, like my son, my 8-year-old, he'll be in the car and be like, "Daddy, I love you." I'm like, "I love you too." He'll be like, "Daddy, can I get a kiss before you go?" And I give him a kiss. That's my son. We, as not the fathers, but the mothers, you got to show more compassion. You got to show, more the emotions. That's going to be important, especially with raising boys. The girls are already, they're going to be emotionally attached to their parents because that's their nature. But the boys, just by the way, you scrape your knee, get up, stop crying, all that stuff, they manifest it. You know what I'm saying? And then now, this is where when they're hurt or they're feeling something, they don't even want to say anything to you. So you got to definitely, you definitely got to open up that line that line of emotion. And like, for instance, I'm not with neither one of my kids' mothers, but you know what? We will go on dates. They'll see how we interact, me and preserving that family unit, even though we're not together.
Yes.
Those are the small, simple things that they will see. Even though mom and dad's not together, we can come together and do a birthday party. I can come to grandma's house and open gifts.
You matter.
Those are the small things that we tend to forget. Just because I may not be in agreement with mom, but I'm willing to pacify that so my child can understand the importance of a family unit, even though dad is not physically there.
Yes,
that's beautiful.
Yes. Well, Mr. Skinny, he got me on that one because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm one of those moms that if my son falls down or something, I'm one of the ones that tell him to get his ass up.
Damn right.
I'm just being honest. So I feel what you're saying, and I better. But my fear was that I didn't want no. I'm just gonna tell you like it is. I didn't want my boys family. And I'm not perfect. Thank God for my husband, because he what balanced us off. To be honest with you, my oldest son is a lot like me, headstrong. So for my husband to be in my son's life all their lives, I get that, because I personally think that this is my opinion. I personally think if my husband was not there, that I could have messed my sons up. And the only reason I say that is because how hard I was on them, Mr. Skinny. Everything in my opinion had to be perfect. You follow what I'm saying? And I'm not the only mother that does that. It's not wrong, but it's not right either. You follow what I'm saying? And my fear was just me not having, and I'm just keeping it real, a feminine boy. And that was my fear. So if he fall, I said, I'm not picking him up. Get up, boy. I mean,
Well, people really like parent different. Like what Rose's saying, is it wrong? But me personally, I'm the same way. I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then I realized that like generational kids change. Like our parents was hard on us because they was catching hell at work. Motherfucking getting told that they wasn't good enough, or they wasn't getting the opportunities as they white counterparts. So without them really thinking, they was taking it out on us with, you know what I mean, like harsh punishments at time, or you know what I'm saying, beatings and whippings and stuff like that. So as we get older, like I had to learn, and that was just from talking to people and like going to parenting classes and stuff like that, that we still got to realize, like Rose say, that's why when Too Much Sauce was saying 34 is too old, like you don't even really grow up really until you like 35, 36, you know what I'm saying? That's the concept we got to get away from, like, oh, when you 18, you a man. No, that's still the same boy that when he fell down, he needed to pick up, hug him, this and that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want him to be no punk, but you still got to realize that's still the same boy that you held in your arms. You dang on, like, he still look at you as his daddy. So if he can't come to his daddy and express how he feel, you know what I mean? Then, hey, so I just keep the open communication with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much let my wife handle my daughter, and I just try to be an example to my daughter of how a man should treat her coming up. But with a son, I kind of like be like more hands-on, but you can tell like the parts that he's sensitive to and the parts that he's manning up to. And you know what I mean? I just, you know, want him to grow up and guide him like, yo, listen, you a man, you was born to be a man. But nowadays, and it ain't just with your child, it's a whole different generation of kids. You know what I'm saying? Like when we grew up, we was going outside, we was getting roughed up. If we was going down the wrong path, you know what I'm saying? The old G's or somebody that pull up and say, this boy need to go in the motherfucking military so they can teach him how to act and shit. Now, man, these soft motherfuckers pretty soon, You gonna have motherfucking men in the military being able to wear skirts. Talking about, well, I just feel like wearing a skirt today and defending the country. So, man, you know what I'm saying? That shit different, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing
that's where we headed to, a fucking genderless military.
Well, a genderless society, and that can't work. We can't survive that way.
No.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Yeah. See, if we understand really that we're at war, and
Yes.
it's not just spiritual, because you know, I try to tell people words. I have to go back to words always, because words are very important. We think we're talking to people, and we don't even know what we're saying to people. There is a thing called etymology. We were not taught etymology. So if you don't know that, then you're saying one word, like person, for instance, where the 14th Amendment made a person a corporation, a human, an association, a partnership. So if you're saying person and you're talking to the wrong person, you think you're talking about a human and they're talking about a corporation. So words matter. So we need to start from the beginning, because we must remember. I don't want to take you back to Kemet, although we need to go back there. But I'm not trying to get you to go there. I want you to live today. If you understand, okay, I seen in the comments a little earlier when I told them about the Constitution, somebody said it's 27, the articles to the Constitution and the amendments total up to 27, but it's 10 commandments. But they not ruling us and whooping us and beating us with the 10 commandments. They're beating us with trust law and estate law. They're beating us with contract law. So if you don't, and see, most of us don't know shit about none of those laws because they didn't teach us these things in school. It's a reason they didn't teach us these things in school. I don't believe in everything they call mental illness. I call it emotional illness, because it's the traumas that we face that we haven't dealt with. So I agree with you, Rick, if you don't mind me calling you Rick.
Yep.
I agree with you on that. And as far as the boys, Sister T, and Sister T, let me ask you, do you have a page out there? I was looking for your page, but I couldn't find it.
It's Sister T. It's Sister T with the truth.
With the truth?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was missing. But one thing about those boys, I know exactly what you're talking about. Now, I was a mother that I did the hugging and the kissing and all that, but you all hear my voice, right? So sometimes I knew I wanted a son. So I would talk to him with my voice, and I talk loud. I cuss, but I don't cuss him. Like, I don't say, you little motherfucker, do this or that. I don't do all of that, but I cuss. But my son was so scared of me. So you don't ever want him to be that scared. He was so scared of me, he would get nervous, and I realized that. So we went to counseling. But what I've learned over the years is that we don't give our children enough lap time. We don't give them enough nurturing. And the reason why we do that goes back to the time when we were what we called enslaved. What they did was subjugated the woman so that they could have our boys. And it goes back to this story that they tell when they tied the guy to the horse and pulled the horse apart and brought everybody to look at it. And so the mother, to protect her son, then she, started being very hard on him. But we have to remember that our sons are us. They come from us. So they have every feeling that we have. They have every emotion that we have. And to suppress that and tell them they can't cry and they can't feel is asinine. And they don't have the freedom to do that at home. So they go out in the streets and then they show those emotions. And then that's how they end up getting in trouble and doing whatever it is they do, using drugs or drinking. Do you think them people want to be drug addicts or alcoholics? No, they didn't. They had no clue that was going to happen to them. It has something to do with your body, with your chemical makeup, and then the things that are eating at you. And we don't know what may trigger a person.
Right.
I just said, boy, get up.
Right.
But that kid could have been too much. And it
Gotcha.
may not have had nothing to do with you. It could have been somebody at school, like when they used to call me green teeth. I had no idea I had a 3rd-degree heart block that I was born with. And that I was born with an 89-year-old heart. They didn't find that out until I had my son. And then I had to get a pacemaker. But the teeth correlates with the heart. So I've never had good teeth. And that's why I had to learn to live with no teeth. You know, that's how I had to smile in spite of. And fuck you. If you don't like the way I look, I really do want some permanent ones. I used to have about 12. But
you good, Toothless Tiger. You
out
good.
one at a time. When they
You are just fine, lady. You are just fine. At least you're fine with me, okay?
Right. Just to jump in, ladies. It's time
Girl,
for
you here.
We got a donation. We got a donation.
Man, send me your fucking cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga. Man, send me your fucking cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga.
Thank you,
all right. Yeah, I'm out the back.
Hey, I hate to be.
Mr. Skinny, you know you done been on here 3.5 hours.
That's what I was about to say. I hate to be an awful host, but I got to go to work in the morning. You know they say I don't work. They say, you know what I'm saying.
Well, Mr. Skinny, I just got off from work. I worked 10 hours today.
So April.
Wow, April.
So I wanted to get on this panel, and I'm happy that I was a part of this panel.
Hopefully, besides when Too Much Sauce tried to go at TY, we had
You said Too Much Samuel, right?
we had a constructive live stream tonight.
I think we did. I'm just glad that Toothless Tiger and Sister T got a chance to speak, because I was afraid that they wouldn't because of the other guy, whatever his name. Yes, him.
Well, we're about to get off here now, man. Y'all shout y'all stuff out, Rose.
Hey, please. Some of the most epic lives are the ones that go well over 3 hours. But I want to salute the elders up in here. Salute Toothless Tiger.
Thank you.
Salute the panel, Sister T. I appreciate everything you guys said. Prayers and blessings to everybody, and have a good night. Be safe out there.
You too, bro.
Hey, bro.
I just want everyone to have a good night. I came on here to defend Kwame, and it ended up turning into something else, but I'm glad that I stayed. I'll continue to defend Kwame, even when he and I disagree. It's fine with me, because we can disagree and we can still love each other.
I know that's right.
He's a wonderful man. I'll defend him.
That nigga said crypto and trades. Real time.
I don't know what was wrong with Too Much Sauce, but I think he just had a little too much tonight and he just needs to go to bed. But anyways, thank you all for having me, and you all have a good night, okay?
All right.
Good night. And the same with me, Mr. Skin. It's past my bedtime anyway. I just couldn't resist it tonight, so that's why I hung in there. So I want to give a shout out.
Pulled up. I'm glad y'all hung in there, man. For the
y'all calm the waters down. It's about to get crazy.
Well, I love you guys, and I want you to seriously be good to each other and yourselves. And I'm going to see you next time. I know Mr. Skinner will be back tomorrow.
Shout your stuff out, Sister T.
Oh, baby, I love you, Mr. Skinny. So
love you too.
Seriously, what they call you, sister? Is it
Toothless?
Toothless Tiger or TT. A lot of them call me TT.
Okay, I don't want to. Okay, Toothless Tiger, right?
That's me,
baby. You got wisdom there. Okay, keep spreading the word. All right. We need sisters like you for real. Isn't that right, Mr. Skinny?
I'm coming to subscribe.
So please, seriously, keep spreading truth. That's all we need. Okay, that's what we need.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Skinny, I'm out. I'm sleepy, and I know you should be now too. I love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
All right, yo. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's your boy TY. Y'all know. Check out TY Ray over there on YouTube. I got my own channel. I'm doing what I got to do. I want to appreciate the chat for hanging in with us and all that, and the big support. The chat, y'all was lit tonight like always. And don't worry about your boy right here, man. My skin thick, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't even flexing.
We got you covered.
Real TV.
Yeah, y'all. I just came up here to talk with Mr. Skinny, tell him that he did a great job for bringing that young lady up here, that we could support her and her new endeavors. So that was a good thing, and I learned a lot from our elders. I'm almost there, y'all. I don't want to be old, but I'm almost there.
Hey, you know what, Skinny? We should get Jenny on the show weekly.
Skinny, play that preach again. Play that Dolph again, please. Put the Dolph on there again.
Hit him with it. Supposed to be chasing money, but you chasing bitches.
That's your answer for that, too.
Toothless Tiger, shout your stuff out, man.
That's Toothless Tiger, and check me out. I'm going to be dropping a video after this. I'm going to go, but I haven't started going live yet. I'm just going to record it and drop another video. But Mr. Skinny, I'd just like to thank you. And I am that person that sent that cash out. It just comes up with my name, Cheryl.
I didn't want to say your real name, but I appreciate it. Let me lock it in so I know.
Yeah, that's me.
From got it. Appreciate it.
Rick, do you have a channel?
No, I do not have a channel, but it's Rick Rose 21 on IG.
Oh, okay. I'm on IG too. It's Toothless Tiger 3.
All right.
I haven't really done anything out there. I did one video out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna sub up and I'm gonna check you out on IG.
Yeah, great. Thank you, Mr. Skinny. And I know you gotta go because you gotta go to work in the morning. But I appreciate you, and I really love you for dropping it and letting us come up, because you really
one day, Toothless Tiger, I gotta run a show and just let you run the show, because you need more time than just 10, 20, 30 minutes. One time I'm just gonna crank up the show, and it's gonna be special host Toothless Tiger.
Just say when. I'm available. We got to help these children, but we see a lot of people keep talking about help the children, but a lot of the parents are sick, and until we help ourselves, we can't help our children. And it's not that we don't want to, but we got issues, you know. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get off. I know that a lot of people laugh and talk about Umar Johnson, especially with the money in the school. Okay, I don't have nothing to do with that, but I supported Umar for a long time. I brought him to Dallas in 2016. He paid for everything, but I put everything together, and I was his host. I was his MC. Umar Johnson is a very, to me, respectful, honorable young man. Now, he would have done better not to tell us nothing about no school, and don't even tell people what he do with the money, like everybody else that get money, cash apps and whatever they get. They don't tell people what they do with their money. He'd have done better if he'd have done that. But see, Umar is just like Kwame in the respect that he's talking so much good shit. And he's really talking about saving our children. That nobody's listening to what he's saying because they're so busy trying to figure out what he's doing with the money and why he don't have the school. I hate
that's that lame lemon head dude honor, man. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. But I'm saying though, people do want to know. People do want to know when he opening that motherfucking school though.
Yeah, they do.
But with all that being said, though, I mean,
when
man,
I say these
I don't like them motherfuckers, man, because them motherfuckers be scamming motherfuckers.
I don't like all the scamming, but let me tell you what he did and why I know that what he's doing is good. When he talk about the Black Holocaust on our boys, I have a great nephew, and I call him my grandson, you know, because I reared his mom. Okay, he was in school, and he was the smartest boy in his class, every class he was in. But he could not read, okay? So because he could not read, when it was time for them to take the test, they called her up there because they wanted to suggest maybe he has a problem, ADHD. And they only wanted to do that so that he could take the test on the computer. So I'm saying, so you want to fuck up his whole life for a test? Because once you do that, then he can't go back. And once they get the diagnosis of ADHD, they're going to put him on medication.
That's the label.
Medication is to keep our kids from reproducing, because the key is for us not to reproduce. Okay, so knowing what I knew from him and looking at him and listening to his lectures and writing down what he say, that taught me how to defend against what they were doing. So I'm like you, I'm not with the hotel brothers and all the money and all the bragging and all.
Yeah, I ain't with that iPhone.
But that knowledge was, it was priceless. It was priceless.
I appreciate it, Miss Tiger. I ain't even gonna lie. It's like 2 a.m.
We can
my
go.
brain ain't really processing that motherfucking righteous shit right now. I'm trying to get off here and get to bed.
I love you dearly.
Hey, but I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up to the panel.
Right, thank you.
Like always.
Have a good night.
Well. 3 hours, man. 40 minutes. Got the swagger dash. And then I'm going to dash my ass to sleep. Salute. Appreciate y'all time, man. Time is one thing you can't get back, and you chose to spend it rocking out with us, man. Love y'all for that. Salute to the panel. Salute to everybody who came up. Definitely big salute to Jenny Gang Horror Stories. Make sure y'all go over there, blow up her page, let her know that you're coming from the Skinny Gang, man. We out of here, man. Salute. Out of here. Yo, this is Mr. Skinny, and I'm coming to you from MrSkinny.net. MrSkinny.net to talk to y'all about the best beer juice in the game. That's right, I started my own line, bro. Skinny Gang Beer Juice. Skinny Gang Beer Juice. That's right, and it's coming in 2 flavors starting off. SKINNYNATI and Skinny Musk. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong. Not only does it have vitamin E, but it also has hemp seed oil as well as black castor oil. Look it up, Google it for those benefits. You know what I'm saying? Yo, all it takes is a little drop right there. And man, you're going to have to beat the women off you with a stick, man. Yo, Skinny Gang Beer Juice, because I'm nothing without the gang. Get it on. MrSkinny.net.